What is up? Everyone
Uh,
say hello.
what's up? How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Digital
Is it,
Havoc,
is it,
number 42. We're here live from Street Fighter 5. I'm Mufasa third. To my left, we got Flexus.
Hi everybody. I'm Flexus. I'm so stoked to be here. My first time commentating Digital Havoc, so it's gonna be a good time. I'm definitely ready to bring some spice to the mic. Who do I got below me? Who do I got below me?
Who's that? Who's that guy? Who's that guy?
so, this will never let a man like me on CPT. My name is Saint Cola, and I'm ready to be an absolute idiot out here with the Partridge Family. All right, but who cares about me? I'm garbage. Who is to my what side is the left? You might know right. You might know right. Right. Who's to my right?
Who
Right here.
who am I? I'm Nogarim. You guys have known me. I've been here long time commentator of Digital Havoc. Nogarim, always coming in, repping in for Toronto, letting people know what's good. Even though I'm no longer on the East Coast, just how it is. But we got an excellent match on deck, an excellent set of players on deck. But the first to show themselves is going to be Classic Rando and Take a Seat Jesus.
Take a seat,
But,
Jesus. What a
but
name.
before that, let's take a look at our current standings for the Incendium Gaming League. Let's see our top 8 right now. All right. So, yeah, up first
Who
we
else
got
at the top?
Foxways right now with 12 points in the lead at the moment. And then next to them we got Slan Man rocking that good geef. And then in third place we got Joe Umerogian with 6 points. And then fourth we have Silver Rupee with 4 points. And then down below we got in fifth place Space Boy with 2 points. Tied up along with Bumba Snuff as well with 2 points. And at the last two we got Noah 89 at 1 point and also DB Generation 13 at 1 point as well. So yeah, these are our current standings that we got right now for SF5. It's gonna be people are hungry, man. They're gonna be fighting.
Is anybody surprised that Flux Waves is at the top?
I didn't want to say it. Okay? But someone's got to be throwing the dog, okay? My man is he's always nooched up, okay? It's Thursday, he's double nooched up on a Thursday. Someone has to stop him. It's got to happen today, and I'm hoping it's going to happen today. I'm trying to see some upsets, but you know what? What we're going to see no matter what is some great Street Fighter 5 action on the deck, and there are players I've never even heard of. Who's Sit Down Jesus? I don't know who that is, but I'm interested to see what they're about. I'm interested to see their life story, what they're like, what they dislike, what they like walks on the beach, like holding hands. I'm trying to see what's up.
Yeah, who knows? They
St.
could just
Paul's
be
getting a
out
little
here.
excited. He knows Valentine's Day is coming up.
You know what? My girlfriend don't play Street Fighter 5. That's all I'm trying to say. Sit down, Jesus. That's all I'm trying to say. Let me see what you were like. But they gotta be able to claim, their way through the bracket. It's not gonna be an easy one. We got a lot of heavy hitters out here. Brutus is coming through. Finally saw him come through on the online stuff. He's been a little wishy-washy. What else do we have? I know we were kind of talking about this beforehand.
Yeah, we got people like Del's on Fire, of course. DBGen, who we saw made the leaderboard. Cocky Shadinkle, Live Its Own, sponsored like a month or two ago. Bumba Snuff
Okay.
and Orange Man, always fierce competitors. Z's Nuts, your favorite player, Stinkle.
Oh, favorite name. The favorite name. Z's Nuts. We ain't gonna see that just yet right here. Here's the first match of the day. It's gonna be some Gil versus Lucia action. And two characters you don't get to see a lot of. We're gonna see them right now.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested to see how this matchup plays out. Both characters have a lot of zoning ability, but I think Gil has a bit better control over the pacing. But I feel like when you give Lucia the chance to really get the ball rolling, it is so hard to stop such a strong force. So gonna have to see if Take a Seat Jesus is gonna stand up and be ready for the competition.
Yeah, getting started here, already getting pushed pretty far into the corner. Classic Rando just trying to set up a little bit of a trap. Excellent whiff punish, getting some good damage stacked up. Got the meaty situation, no conversion, grip him up again.
Constant throw pressure right here. Hold this EX fireball and stuck in the corner. Take a seat. Jesus is living up to the name. Interrupts the activation. You don't get to play. I'm gonna see you next round. Maybe then you get to play. Classic Rando with the first one.
That was some excellent space control there by Classic Rando. Really telling Take a Seat Jesus to take the seat.
Yeah, it looks like he's backing up there. Nice air-to-air, going in with the strike switch, trying to mix things up. All right, finally getting that confirmed on the low. Take a seat, Jesus trying to get something to work.
It's been just a collection of hits here and there, but the parry, the no more, and putting the heat on the spicy out with the red dot. Got to apply a little bit more with that B trigger activation. Classic Randall hasn't activated this yet. It's about time, dog. Looking at my watch, it's about time.
Yeah, but not quite able to find the hits that he wants to convert into it. There we go. As I was saying, crouch medium kick EX fireball. This is going to be some big damage. What's the setup? Not much.
Yep.
Just went for a throw.
Fierce.
Oh, activation from Take a Seat. Jesus closing out the round. The man has stood up. He is ready to go. He just needed
You got the coat on? Is that what's going on? He got the coat in the hat? He already paid for the bill. He's like, let's go. Let's get out of here. I'm done and I'm ready. Take a Seat. Jesus definitely looking a little bit stronger in these matches. Things are starting to even out between the players. But I like Classic Randall kind of throwing up the zoning game. It might be hard for this guy to deal with. Not a big punish, though, on that Laureate.
Okay, but a big boy jump in here. Yeah, now getting this corner pressure converts. Not quite the stun that they wanted. Just needs one more.
Ooh, but you're not going to get it. Take a Seat. Jesus going in with the activation. Lots of wiggle room. Taking things to the other side of the screen.
All it's going to take is one more hit, though. Classic Randall just needs to find that conversion, right? And just really one more sequence, but it's Take a Seat with the conversions, with the combos on the deck.
Yo, but the punish here on the unsafe EX run into V skill. Excellent recognition from Classic Rando. Getting the punish, taking game number 1.
Classic
Yeah,
Randall. We haven't even seen the.
Oh, I was gonna say the thing.
I was gonna say real
respect,
quickly.
Randall really playing. Oh. All right, you
It's a
go, you go.
three-person. It's okay. Keep going, girl. You got it, sis. Go ahead.
Alright.
Tell people what's good.
All right, the thing you have to really respect too is Randall is controlling the pacing a lot in this match. I think he's made a couple small mistakes, but when you're going up against a character like Lucia, I think you're allowed to be able to do that. And the thing I appreciate too is he's playing that sort of like zoner game that's really difficult for Lucia to kind of find her way in and out of.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't even seen Classic Rando the full extent of his power. The B trigger has not been activated, but right here it might be off this conversion, this punish, not just yet, waiting for the right moment. There it is, the curtain's falling over Take a Seat Jesus as Classic Rando is on set point.
Yeah, definitely the counter adaptations haven't quite happened here for Take a Seat Jesus after that first round. Really trying to get their own stuff started here. That's an excellent conversion to get things going.
Yeah, holding on to that meter though, he's gonna have to use it, especially if he wants to make something work, because Rando can just zone him out all day, and he's got that nice parry too to kind of counter any of those projectiles.
Your strings got to be real tight in this matchup, just in general, because the parry, that 2-frame parry is blessed, but getting blessed with the EX right here, the heat is on, the spicy hot with the red dot. Got to find a conversion to make something, the most of it, I should say.
Yeah, to get that big retribution, but the activation here, that's going to kill off the rest of that fire time. No more retribution on the deck, and there's a ton of damage coming in here.
Yeah, and the man's already got V-trigger.
Yeah, there we go.
The one touch?
He doesn't have to kill.
activation.
The one
That should
punch?
be it.
Yes, sir. And the styles from the skies, no surprise. Classic Rando coming through with the ice on the feet. You usually got to pay extra for that on OnlyFans, but not today. Classic Rando going to take that one 2-0 for Reed.
All right.
Am I allowed to make the joke, you know, take a seat, Jesus had to take a seat?
Yeah,
We're waiting for
absolutely.
it.
Because,
Well,
You're allowed.
absolutely.
listen,
We're
Take
killing
a Seat
esports
Jesus had to
tonight.
take a seat because Classic Rando was bringing the heat. That's fine. I didn't have anything to
Ooh,
eat.
Okay, we got bars.
Oh, you got some bars out here. Okay. I see no Grimmy coming in hot. It's coming in hot like that, huh?
I was inspired by... Oh, I unplugged my headphones. I was inspired by the man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, Tasty Steve? Yeah, he's pretty good about that stuff.
Yeah,
But guess
sure.
who else is good? Classic Rando coming through in the bracket. And I feel like we haven't even seen the final form that's Classic Rando. Didn't even get to see those cool V-trigger setups that people complain about on the Twitter that make Gil such a polarizing character to put in the tier list, right? Usually see him down below and then people are like, but he's that 2-frame parry though, that V-trigger combo though, just backdash in all the fights that come. But we didn't get to see all that stuff, but we got to see Classic Rando just employing some great neutral and great punishes and taking the win.
Yeah, the one
Yeah,
thing
so
too,
very
I
X.
feel like. Oh.
Nope, I'll use flexes.
All right. The one thing too I think we have to realize is sometimes in the character matchup, you're not really able to bring out all those tools and accessories that you have that you really want to show off and that show that you're a strong player simply because of the matchup. Something might not be optimal. Or maybe, you're not being put in the correct position to be able to utilize it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely,
Just one
yes.
of the things that you you have to be aware of. Uh, you know, being ready for the multiple different matchups, or at least taking the time to sit through training mode, maybe lab out some of the better punishes and stuff like that. We saw that from Classic Rando. He had the -4 punish ready for some of the Tatsus that Take a Seat Jesus was doing, or the proper punishes for the EX run into V skill that was getting blocked. So it was, very prepared and planned out was Classic Rando. We're going to see who is the better prepared between our next match, Orange Man versus Z's Nuts.
Let's go, Z's nuts. Z's nuts on the deck, putting them on the table, dropping them on the table against Orange Man. My man's gonna have to be real hand up to fight Z's nuts. This is actually a matchup where I personally believe that this is full on even. Been watching people like Zach Bradford and Sanford play it out, going back and forth. I feel like Zeku has a lot of great tools against the neutral against this character. And then when they have B-Trigger going, you can't throw the air fireballs, so that locks down that approach.
Yeah, and it's very important to start caging Akuma's options, right? Because if you're not going to stop Akuma from doing certain options or have a threat against a lot of options, you're going to start seeing it be nice EXDP to get rid of that air fireball, now locking down this corner.
All right, we got activation from Z's Nuts.
Yeah.
Going in with the back throw, getting corner advantage here. Looking pretty nice, too. But again, Z's, I think that Orange Man, not too afraid to be in this position. He can have some ways to move out. Activation.
Great activation on the V-Trigger. Excellent.
Yes.
Yeah,
Y'all were talking about that, and
there.
that's one of the ways we were talking about. Like, you can't go to this. As soon as V-Trigger is built, don't jump. Stay your butt at home. Stay grounded with it. Don't go to the skies. Z's Nuts getting blessed with that air approach. And Orange Man, I just feel like has been locking on the neutral with the Kokus, and it's a really smart distance to play with that, not doing it so he gets punished or gets jumped in on.
Yeah, you can see really patiently waiting, doing it at times where he's kind of convinced these nuts that he's not going to go for the grams anymore. And now, just backing up and checking every single approach, but no, a miss on the DP, did a little bit too early for the cross cut, now locked in the corner.
Yeah, activation here from Z's Nuts. He's taking lots of damage, and he still has full meter to play with. So let's see what he's got cooking with that.
Dash demon, baby!
No way.
Turn off the lights. It's 12 o'clock. It's demon time. It's demon time. Prepare, says Z's Nuts. That's a hard life right there. You stuck in the corner and they got full bar like that. You gotta hold the demon time. And now we are evened out. Z's Nuts spending a lot of bar, but that's okay. He's definitely gonna have enough to play later on in terms of matchup building up that bar. And sometimes you might get hit enough for that to actually get the bar. Actually, that might actually be one of the ways he gets the bar back.
Yeah, but definitely tossing some fireballs here. Orange Man ending up blocking them out, which allows Z's Nuts to build some more meter, build some chip, and now we're just back to this neutral game plan back and forth. Both of them trying to figure out. Nice DP there from Orange Man.
Yeah, nice blocks there. Great defense right now from Orange Man. Really big respect. I know he's been using a lot of that meter, but again, he's really not allowing himself to be opened up.
Oh, that's going to be a good combo punish there on that medium kick Tatsu that got misconfirmed. No confirm on the crouch medium punch, and now counter activation. Z's Nuts trying to get something going for himself.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't jump. I just said don't jump. You're not listening. Don't jump. My man said do not jump. I got B-Trigger. I told you don't jump. You had your family saying don't jump, but you don't listen, and that's what happens. Orange Man with the first one.
It really be like that sometimes, man.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
He already taught you the first round.
Listen, the Dash Demon made some of the knights go bump, but Z's Nuts didn't learn to not jump.
You're killing me, dog. Come on. Listen, we're gonna give you some professional commentary. I promise. Eventually, maybe not now. No, we're good with it. We're good with it. This is good. This is good. Kill esports. Let's go.
Yeah.
Z's Nuts
Well, the
playing
name
a much
like
better
Z's
ground game
Nuts
here.
is hard.
Z's Nuts is hard. Really, I feel like it's
With a
hard for
name
the
like
nuts to be
Z's
hard.
Nuts, it's hard to. It's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard. Z's Nuts getting dropped on the tape.
And not laugh. I'm dying.
There we
right
go.
now.
Side switch from Z's Nuts, pulling it from the back to the front like that.
Yo, the
Oh,
air
you
every
don't
time.
jump.
Oh, gonna get a punish here?
All right.
No, not quite. He's gonna get punished himself for missing his target combo.
The juggle from Z's Nuts. The juggle from Z's Nuts with the side switch. You won't. That's the thing is, even if they take that away with the patch, he still got that with the B trigger. That's not going to go away. The whip DP going to be punished right here. Max amount of damage. Orange Man going in with the Oki.
Yeah, Orange Man, lots of damage behind these moves here, and he still has a bar of meter to play with if he wants to. Again, hitting every anti-air, working really well for him.
Yeah, but now the big switch here. We haven't seen Orange Man play Young Zeku that much, but using it this round, trying to get something going for him, where he felt like Z's Nuts was kind of adapting to his style with old Zeku, but misconfirmed there, got punished all the way into the corner now. Z's Nuts trying to keep the pressure.
All right, buffer
And I
something
see
right
that
here.
V
Careful with your
trigger on
fireballs. And you gotta be careful with even throwing up fireballs, or careful whipping things like this. A ton of damage from this character. Zeku's all about that life. He lives in it. EX, no, gonna save the bar. Don't get opened up.
Uh-oh, got hit with the sweep. Now you have to guess what side. Stay grounded. Oh, he messed up the demon setup. It's gonna cost him big.
Not
He
doing that
just
again.
wanted the parry into the kick in the startup frames to cancel into the demon. Got it a little bit late, and that cost him everything there. Air Tatsu also going to miss, got punished on the other side. Locking down into the corner now is Orange Man.
Yeah, I think this is a really difficult position to be in when you're Akuma. If you were stuck in the corner, you don't have a lot of tools to kind of get out of there without using meter. But I like this little bit of zoning game here from Z's Nuts. Trying to kind of keep Orange Man at bay.
Fireballs are a good way to deal with this because they have to be really predictive on when they dust some shoulders off and come through with the Hazanto. Anti-air, I like that from Z's Nuts. Washing the skies, no surprise my man was having that on lock right here and pushing Orange Man to the corner with this walk down pressure.
Yeah, just really excellent, solid neutral control here from Z's Nuts. Got him all the way across the corner, all the way to the other side without doing a single combo. But got side swap there. That's unfortunate. This is going to be a lot of meter. Not going to spend any of it, just looking for the next confirm now.
Oh,
Anybody's game
miss-
here. It's Z's Nuts now. It's Z's Nuts game right here. It's Z's Nuts coming through. And you see like the shift in using fireballs and also crouching medium kick because he knows he is going to be countered with another low move from Zeku. The crouching medium kick is good from old, but not young. You don't get much off of that. And Orange Man's like, listen, if I got B trigger, I'm gonna take you down from the skies. But then Z's Nuts like, cool, I'm not gonna jump. The ground game just fine. We're even out 1-1. Orange Man versus Z's Nuts.
Ooh, nice whiff
so-
of that DP there. That was smart.
Yeah, it was a little bit different. We had seen Orange Man try to bait with the Bushin flip before, and Z's Nuts just walking forward a little bit more and got the punish for it, and it allowed him to kind of steamroll all the way to the corner after that.
Yeah, Orange Man's really stuck in the corner at the moment. This is difficult. Trying to rush him with the meter. Gotta be careful
Use
for
that
the
run
fireball.
stop. Oh, the DP. Z's Nuts. Dash up throw. There you go. Put a little damage on the deck. Do it again. Do it again to him. Do it again. Look, he's trying for it. He's hunting for it. He's hungry for it. He wants that clout, that clip. Orange Man staying alive, though.
Ooh.
Yeah, no confirm off of the Fierce, and he got jab checked on his pressure. That means Z's Nuts just needed one more hit, and he found it. Going up to match point here after being very close to going down into losers.
He took off the costume code. He's real serious business right here. It's a 9-5 for him right here. When you switch to the costume code, you're coming for points. You're coming for that neck. You gotta finish the job. Wake up, EXDP. What's on the menu for breakfast? It's gonna be an EXDP, baby. Let's go. These nuts.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful though.
Yeah, gotta respect the meter here. Orange Man trying to find that opening to get in. I like the quarter circle kicks. Activation from Z's Nuts though. He's ready to get the party started.
Yeah, Yeah, just pressuring here in this corner, a lot of press frames, but Orangeman finding the perfect opportunity to jump out. Znuts wasn't ready with the crosscut. Now back to this neutral, losing a lot of life on this trade, trying to find his opportunity to get in.
Eating Coco's like it's a country buffet. Hey, it does it again. My man ate Coco's like it was country buffet, and this is not. This will delay. We are at the final match between the two, Orangeman versus Znuts. Final game, final round. He saves himself from the match point here. To wait, but we gotta believe.
He was definitely not believing there.
I know it ain't Sunday, but you gotta believe, dog. Put them hands together.
I see Znuts.
Oh, he missed the punish.
Oh.
I'm kind of expecting he's gonna try to go for another demon, especially with how greedy he is with his meter right now. But Orangeman
he's been holding that meter. I agree. Oh,
let me see it. Let me see the demon time. You can get what you wanted last time. I know you down bad for that demon. I know you down bad for that demon if you can get the meter to do it. And you see him trying to find the confirm in some sort of trigger situation. All you have to do is really block out a few moves here to get down bad with the quench the thirst if you need to. But the activation from Orangeman going to side switch, dire situation.
Yeah, excellent conversion. Orangeman thinking that a Wake Up EXCP was going to come, but no, Znuts just going to push buttons and activate, and Orangeman wants nothing to do with that distance. He says, back it up. Uh-oh.
Back it up, I said back it up into the back door, baby. Znuts down bad for the demon. Down bad for the demon. Gonna take that. We said it. You saw it. Znuts got it.
He buffered that off of the stay and light kick. The thirst is quench. He buffered all of that off of a stay and light kick, and he got the follow-up afterwards. I mean, excellent execution there out of Znuts. You know, really bringing it all to the table here.
It always feels like cheating. Raging Demon always feels like cheating.
I feel like when Znuts goes for the demon, the only thing you should be hearing is just on the table. That's it, because that's what happened. Going for the demon, dropping on the table, dropping it on the line. Znuts gonna take it over Orangeman. But I gotta give props to Orangeman taking the limit though for that final game, final round situation right there. Definitely saw a lot of back and forth using the different styles of Zeku, but just couldn't put together all the way because Znuts came to play, baby. We in it, man. Okay, I'm gonna stop because they're gonna quote tweet me. They're gonna put me. They're gonna hit me up. St. Cola, you need to calm down. All right, but kill esports. Anyway, we're moving on to bragging people. I hopefully you guys are enjoying this great Street Fighter 5 action. Make sure you're tweeting it out. You know, if you like what you see, and I know you do, clip it. Put it on the Twitters. Do that before High Fight does, because I know he's lurking in here. I know you're lurking in here. And also on the Matcherino, !mark Matcherino in the chat, just like that. Actually, yeah, it's already up there in the chat. Run them codes. Show some love and support for the games that we got going on here.
Yes. So our next match we're going to have is going to be Zero Nero versus Delzon Fire, or as he likes to be called, Saint Delz.
Wait, what?
Get out of here.
Hold on, Del. No, hold on. First it was the only Saint Cola OnlyFans. Then now it's Saint Del. No, hold on. I'm gonna start charging y'all a fee for using my name out here. Y'all using my name wrong out here. And Del, you better win. If you come up with a stream with my name, you better win. I can't believe my man just use that name like that. Come on now, Del. Come on.
Saint
Cola ain't a loser. All right.
I'm backing a dude that's playing Ryu against Zeron.
Hell yeah.
Like, okay, here's the thing. He and on paper, this is not going to be fun for Del. You know, Bison just decimates Ryu. The absorption of the fireball is going to eliminate the zoning game and the better normals and stuff like that. This is just, I cannot believe the man's name is.
It's on the scoreboard. All right, you gotta fix that. Thank you. Del's on fire.
I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm
Correct
decimated.
me if I'm wrong, but V-Skill 1, or sorry, V-Trigger 1, that's the one that parries, right?
No.
No,
V-Trigger
two.
1 can reuse and enhance
It's 2.
fireballs.
I was gonna. Oh.
Don't worry, you'll never see that one. I don't think you'll really see that one.
Don't worry about it.
I was gonna say that would be such a good tool to use to kind of combat against a lot of his projectile game, but I mean right now
you gotta remember.
Give Give us the 411 on this.
Ryu
What you should do
with
in this
V
matchup.
skill run V skill 1 still has a parry. It's just not the enhanced extra damage parry. But Dell's ain't even looking like he needs it. He's barely taking 100 damages around, checking Zero Nero at every point.
Also, check the chat. Hit him with the St. Dells. Get the 5. Hit him with the St. Dells. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Go ahead and change his name back to St. Dells. He's going in right now. I claim him. He's going in right now.
Absolutely. Talk about a beautiful walk under there. I love the confidence too. Challenge on the teleport, not afraid.
Go get out of here!
That's what I'm talking about.
Parries.
My man will watch a cooperation.
That's St. Dells.
St. Dells coming through with the Gucci.
The man
with
is
the lemonade.
earning the name.
You better be early. If you ain't landing perfects like that with the Gucci, don't come talk to me. You understand, St. Dells? You understand? If you ain't landing the Gucci, don't talk to me. St. Dells with the first one. With the first game on the board, looking very strong, using that parry as we were talking about, and also just keeping the pressure on.
Yeah, he's really combating to a lot of that bison pressure that's usually pretty oppressive. Seems like he's not too scared of it. Again, that parry from the last one was really smart, but I want to see more use of it.
But you can feel Zero Nero's really controlling the pace in this round, not letting Dells go all willy-nilly so far. Let's see if he's able to kind of keep up this pace, or if Dells is going to be able to start, being able to enforce his will here a little bit more. Yo, he woke up with a stand jab against that pressure.
I'm not even going to say anything. St. Dells still definitely working on you. Getting caught low, creasing up the shoes, blessing the shoes from Payless, dog. You got to get him somewhere else. Back throw, neutral jumps, this time blocking out, but still gets hit. Activation, DP. Got enough to do it, though.
Yo, it caught him flinching. Yo, that's going to cost him big. St. Dells now on match point.
St. Dells. We said it. Leave it to the name, right?
Yeah, definitely looking really strong right now. Again, this pressure just doesn't seem to phase him. Normally that's something I feel like, ooh, that parry!
Yo, but he missed up the combo.
Yeah, he messed up the donkey. Oh, the Hail Mary.
Okay.
It's falling apart.
That name goes, okay, backdash. Okay, good read on the throw, but gets caught in the skies. Down to the ground you go. In the throw for the finish. Nero ain't done yet, Saint. Dells, you might be removing that Saint if you lose this match. I'm just saying, dog. You might be removing that real quick, dog. You might be downgrading to Punk to Usher, okay? You might be an Usher after this, Dells.
You can kind of feel Dells' frustration, right? He messed up his combo, then did an EXDP, was kind of conceding that round, and, he's kind of going back into it. And this one, checking the dash, excellent job. No conversion at the end of it, but still damage is damage at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Again, great check on the dash.
Yeah.
Oh, but a mistime neutral jump there. Very unfortunate. Activation now from Zero.
St. Dells, come on. I only see something. Got a lot of bar to work with. A lot of butter to cook with. What's on the menu? I'd like an order of damage to go, please. I'd like an order of damage to go.
All right, gets gripped
right now, Nero's the one with the damage going, but this is what Dells wanted. Walked forward and blocked. I thought he was going to go for that critical art right through that fireball, but it was too far.
Man, that would have been so sick.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was the opportunity.
Too far.
Del, finish the job. You got to do it now. Do it now, Gohan. Do it now.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh,
okay, bounce Atari combo. Try to get a little bit of a shimmy, not quite there.
You gotta put a ring on it, the DP. That's not gonna do it. The channel from Nero for the finish. You gotta be reading a little bit better than that, Del. Del, if you want the Saint title, Saint Cola would never do that. He would never allow that.
Well, he would never play Ryu. St. Cola's not playing Ryu.
Yeah, you did right, yo. You did.
Hey,
that is actually
there might
the
be
case.
some outliers. There might be some outliers.
I don't know why this isn't Saint Nero over here, actually repping the Saint Cola brand.
Exactly. What the hell?
Choir boy tells he got demoted.
He's getting downgraded. My man getting run over like he's just getting run over right now. I feel like this is mistakes. If he can clinch it, if he can tie things up just like this, if he can keep solid just like this and finish his plate, he might be able to get that stun just like this.
Not enough to kill though.
delay there.
All right, grab. Unsafe
Lost
fireball.
the perfect.
Okay, stomp the yard. In here.
Dell's willing just to wait a little bit here, trying to lure Zirin into a false sense of security just a little bit. Caught him flinching there on that neutral jump. Didn't catch, hit him with the back throw. Match point.
St.
Yeah,
Del,
Dell's right now
come
playing
on.
very strong. Ooh, I like that subtle walk just so that way not get hit.
Yeah,
the
excellent
counter
counter
combo
conversion
too.
there as well.
What are you trying to do
Big
there? I wonder?
crush
Is
here.
that a parry?
Yo,
Toss
I
me
like
outta
the
here.
avoidance of the- Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah,
evasion.
doing an
Yeah.
excellent
Good
job.
evasion.
Now if Dells can
St.
find a way
Del.
to... Can he find a way to spin his actual super here?
Let me see it,
Sitting
St.
on a-
Del.
on a
You
big
gotta be real careful. I like the V reversal, but get stomped. Yo, stomp the ropes. Catches the dash
chip?
between and goes
Oh,
in
he
for
got
the
for the
chip. No
chip.
dip.
Damn.
Cheetos, Doritos, or Fritos. St. Del lives up to the name. I put the bars on you like that, Del. You can have the same for the rest of the day. All right, you can have as long as you can keep to the bracket though. But that was tight. St. Del able
This
to
is what-
clinch it in the end and take that win.
This is what you have to find about St. Dells. He is the one who sells because you always hear him jingling those bells. I'm yelling. Yo,
Went the wrong way.
St. Cole.
Keep going.
You get me
Keep
off.
going.
You get me off.
I only prepped 3 bars.
Hey man, but you hit me with these spells. But what we gonna have to spells is a big W for the G out here. St. Dells coming through in the clutch with the Ryu. On paper, don't look so nice, but what is nice is that spice that is St. Dells being blessed and getting the finesse on his opponent. So he's gonna be moving through the bracket. You can have the name. Praise be to all, and peace be with you out of this bracket. But Nero is not out of this bracket. Actually, they'll be moving down to loser, so they'll be able to work their way through. Still a Shark Tank. Don't want to be there.
So in the bracket now, Delzon's going to be actually facing Cocky off stream, but we're going to have 2 other Livid players going to be doing a team kill. We're going to have Silver Rupee versus Orphan Crippler next on stream.
Ooh.
So it's going to be interesting.
Ooh.
Definitely interesting to see who's gonna power through that one. We got Ed versus Cody, most likely. Silver Rupee also has a Falk. Wash Your Hands. Orphan Crippler also has the. I just blanked on the name. Urian. That's his
Urian
name.
and Cody.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it'll
but
be-
also been kind of messing around with the other characters too. So it's kind of a weird area. We're like 4 weeks away from the patch, and people are just picking at different characters. You know how you go to a buffet, you can get a little bit of this, a little bit of that, on the side. If you like it, you'll go back, and then also, if things happen for the patch for certain characters, you're prepared, you're ready. And this is a good time to kind of switch back and forth if you need to.
Yeah, the same way
No,
that
absolutely.
people do it. Yeah, every single year you find, towards that Capcom Cup time, rest in peace, may Capcom Cup be. But, people always messing around. But we are seeing the Kareen out of Silver Rupee here. Pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
the
I've never
two
seen this character out of one.
Oh. Is this
Yeah,
season
two
1?
blondes? What?
blonde beauty going in.
But they dyed the hair. Flex, they dyed the hair. What is going on? They're feeling mad unusual. It's Capcom Cup. The patches are coming. Maybe some nerfs as well. They're feeling mad unusual. They're trying to hide out in the bushes.
Yeah, but excellent punish here out of Silver Rupee there on that miss ruffian kick. Pushing to the corners a little bit, going to activate, trying to push him all the way there.
Yeah, the dash back there, a little bit afraid because, yep, there's going to be the activation from Wash Your Hands.
Knife.
Going in, the Exonk.
I think this is actually a good idea in this matchup. Being able to enhance the foots again while you're pressing the button to counter hit. Try to get the empty throw, didn't work, but needs one more hit to do it. Oh, Crippler, washing his hands of the situation with a light touch.
Yeah, I mean, that knife series was kind of ridiculous. It wasn't really anything Silver Rupee could do to kind of get out of it. A lot of plus frames there, clipping him at the perfect moments.
Got the back throw going, alright, but Silver Rupee going in, following it up with a throw. I like, very conscious of the spacing, doesn't want to give him too much opportunity.
Ooh, that zonk, that's gonna make you not be able to draw a straight line for a week. That rattled the brain right there. That made it jelly, but here's the activation. Silver Rupee trying to make the return, no receipt. Careful though, Orphan Crippler, Crippler I should say, building up the bar on his side in terms of trigger, blocking things out, find the light in the EX.
Yo, the counter hit conversion there as well, and then try to bait the throw. Said, if you're not going to, I'm just gonna do it 3 times in a row. Not quite, but just once enough.
Yeah,
I made sacrifices for that, Ryan.
Sometimes you gotta push it hard. I know. I feel you.
But game one, doing an excellent job.
Oh, we're getting ahead.
Yeah.
We're definitely getting ahead right now.
Woo!
Yeah. Listen, you don't want to lose your teammate ever.
You know what? So the last week when we did Digital Havoc, Silver Rupee actually beat Orphan Crippler in he sent him to losers 0-2. So it was you know, let's see what might happen this round.
Playing for the sponsorship.
They playing for the sponsorship, man. He's like, yo, I can't let that happen again, bro.
Yeah,
No,
Silver
it seemed
Rupee
like
trying to be a
Orphan
nice guy.
really had a lot of leeway there. He really controlled the pacing, and I think with Cody, you know, you have a lot of big damage coming out of it. But we are going to see, pulling out the Ed and then the Cody again.
Yeah, Hacker
I
costume
don't know
on
too
the
much about
Cody,
this matchup.
you gotta love it.
Yeah, I feel
really
like
interesting.
like from a. I got we all stopped. I was gonna say the beast.
I know.
We all stopped. We're too polite. You gotta just take the turn. Just take the turn, y'all. But I feel like that beast skill's gonna be a problem for Crippler out right here. Not being able to establish a firewall game, that would be a usual issue. But at the same time, you can kind of bait things out. You know, make that minus situation and get a nice little punish right there too as well, or neutral jump. But it's not happening right here. Silver Rupee taking the other side of the corner.
Yeah, the pressure is on here from Silver Rupee. Going in, got the crush. Ooh, lots of damage too.
Yo, got the follow-up as well, and big clusters on the meaty, got the juggle, closes out round number 1 here after the character swap. Oh, and we do have to swap the name sides.
Yes.
I say grounded here. Gets jumped in on cross up, not deep enough for anything else besides, you know, just going for the block stream right after. Silver Rupee.
And you can really feel like the space just doesn't feel like Crippler has any time to kind of control it. It's really just all in Silver Rupee's control here, right? No fireballs can be thrown because he's going to fly in with that, and then besides that, he's, you know, Ed's usually standing a little bit closer than where you know, Crippler's feeling comfortable.
Yeah, definitely trying to find his opportunity for work there, and he's putting on the pressure too. But Crippler finally finds his way out of the corner. Activation. All right, he's scary.
Oh my goodness, stabbing him up in this corner.
Activation time.
I think it wasn't Inner City the win. People getting stabbed out here. Excellent conversion, not enough.
Dog, you went down the wrong road? It don't matter, dog. You play with them things, I'm like, me too, says Silver Rupee, dog. You play with them things, I'm like, me too. That's not enough. That's not enough. Oh, but he woke up with it. Call an ambulance.
Yo,
call an ambulance.
That was definitely
not for me, but for you.
Chip. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, the man clipped his
match
toes.
point.
He disrespected the kicks.
Oh, smell my feet.
Well, my feet, my man. Yo, sometimes, you know, when the players start going for the lows a little bit too much, you start to question what they're into. Gets the EXDP, try to get the beast skill, but the sand in the eyes.
Oh, the buck 50. Give him that again. EX, okay, got a bust out. Nice. Pressure here.
Yeah, draw the knife right back, toss it out, get rid of it. Yo, punish the viewer versus
ready
the
for that.
Rupee's time to be in the corner.
So smart.
Watching
Right,
neutral jump, blows it up.
jump.
Oh, Crippler.
Yeah.
Crippling his teammate. You'll never get to play again. This is it. But that's a lie.
Why you gotta
This
do it
is
like
winner's
that?
quarters. It's one of those things. You gotta fight. You gotta fight for your spot in the esports team. It's just like that. But
Listen, I didn't know Silver Rupee was an orphan. So
my man got beat down so hard his parents felt it, and they're no more. They're Batman out of existence, but he still has a chance to bring them back. It's only gonna move him to losers. He ain't out just yet. The body bag ain't zipped up yet. He ain't gotta say his goodbyes just yet. We're not gonna say our goodbyes either for a while because we have a lot of great Street Fighter V action still on the way. Please, people, tweet it out. Let the people know. If you got a Twitch account, why don't you guys host this and let people know what's going on? I want to see this everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Don't let this. We're gonna see Cody versus Ed. Come on, we're gonna see that at.
So
Who's gonna take St. Cole's name next? Nobody.
Team.
yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at the chat.
CJ trying to start something in the chat.
You're
Oh
making me
no.
angry.
We'll take St. Cola's name next.
Nobody. You have to pay. I'm trying my best to be as esports as possible, and you guys are out here making OnlyFans. You guys are out here playing Ryu and dashing around like that's neutral. Come on, cut it out. What we got next, guys? What's going on?
We're just waiting for some matches right now. Okay, so I think we're probably gonna have Bunch. They're gonna be playing up next on stream. Casa Bunch. He's here.
Casa's own Bunch.
Yeah.
The man, the myth, the legend. You don't get to see him out of the cage too often, but he's been still grinding behind the scenes. He still has that classic Street Fighter kind of sense, and he can always be a threat. I believe he's still playing Karen, I think.
Mm-hmm. I feel like he ain't gonna switch. I feel like if you talk about Karen,
you don't play the game enough. Yeah, if you don't play the game enough, you definitely stick with one character.
yeah, like you're just there, right? You don't switch around. But at the same time, I feel like if you mention Karen on Twitter, he'll like, oh yeah, Karen's probably top 10. That's how you know that he's still playing her, because he'll be up in the mentions. I know he will. He will definitely defend that character's honor. She's still strong, but to his credit, she does suffer. I mean, she doesn't. I shouldn't say she doesn't suffer. She doesn't hit as hard, right? She's like a slightly smaller semi truck. It's just she's got to just do a little bit more damage. You got to put her back into it just a little bit more this season. Yeah,
maybe
there's some sandbags in the back.
Yeah. Like a
just needs one more hit.
U-Haul.
Like a U-Haul, a little bit. She just needs like one extra touch to close out some matches.
I'm just imagining like an SUV full of like 7 kids making the car hit harder, and you're like, dang, I could take this hit. And you're like, wait a minute, there's 7 kids in there. I can't take that.
To be in the car. Don't let the kids.
No, the kids are fine. The kids are okay. Don't worry about the kids. It's you getting hit that's going to be hurt. And the weight of the 7 extra kids is going to make it hurt even harder. And that's just how Karen is. She's not the semi she was before, but she's definitely an SUV with 7 kids, unruly kids in the back, adding more weight to the vehicle and adding more weight to those punches, okay? So she still can do the work. Don't let Bunch fool you. Okay? He gonna hit me up with this. Ryan, I know what you said.
Yeah,
I love my boy Bunch. I love Bunch.
We're gonna have St. Dells on stream actually versing against Bunch.
Ooh.
That's what we're gonna have up next.
Ooh, it's gonna be a good one.
Yo, he's in the
I
chat.
almost hope
Is he gonna disrespect your name again? Let's find out.
Yeah,
Yo,
I want to do a
exactly.
breakdown on the Ryu though versus the Karen, because I think that's a really interesting matchup. We saw Delzen going with the Ryu before, and I thought he did a really good job, and he was really strong, but I feel like Karen has some tools to kind of combat against any fireball play.
Yeah, she's really good at being, fairly antithetical to how Ryu wants to play. Can kind of sit in the same kind of close range zone, but just control it a little bit better. Then we try to back up and start throwing your fireballs. She's already there, with the shoulder to go under, really start catching her. But Dells is no slouch. He's definitely, fought his fair share of Karens. He knows kind of the space that he's looking to control and knows the punishes as well. There you see that on the Miss Tanko confirm, getting punished.
Great life building right here for St. Dells, but he's still looking super solid in this match. He's checked so many things and come forward with the forward heavy punch and the Tatu ender right there.
Yeah, and you could really see Dells is just not letting Bunch start controlling any of that space, right? Checking every dash forward with a crouch jab and everything like that.
Absolutely. And the thing I feel like too with Carrion is she doesn't have a lot of gimmicks. So you really can, if you have a solid defensive gameplay, you know, it's going to be really, really hard for Carrion, where she's at right now, to kind of open you up. Seeing her right there, Dell's opening her up though with that back throw to close out the first round.
That was on God. That was pretty damn tight because he walked up and got the throw. He felt to get the pressure. Okay, I gotta give him some credit. You can keep the same name for a little bit longer. Gets the Inspire Ball, but the EXDP back at you, dog.
Oh my goodness,
that damage.
Yo, and can you just feel the control that Dells is exerting? I mean, he misplayed there once. He did something that wasn't a down jab and neutral, and he got punished for it. But just this down jab play has been working out so good, mixing it up with that forward fierce into that solar plexus, getting big damage with the critical art, taking game 1.
And that's the power of Ryu. When they're able to land that hit, it's going to hurt. The vanilla man right here, the man of warm water and just a stale piece of bread and some dirt. But sometimes that bread hit different, just like it did right here.
You can just say a piece of white bread.
It's Ryu. It's stale.
What's the wonder bread?
Right?
Come on,
it's
bro.
Ryu. The man doesn't even
definitely,
shower.
it's been sitting out for a while.
You think he eats fresh bread? The man doesn't even shower.
Some leftover
Talk to him. Talk to him.
I'm saying, you know what's dirty is that back throw right now. Ooh, little touch of the jab. Gonna get hit with the crush counter. Nice.
Yeah, real deep on that crossover. Bunch starting to feel out where he can start pressuring Dells here a little bit, but Dells bringing it big with the sweep side swap, and now it's your turn to be in the blender. No flinch. Just gonna take this hard brush.
Deer in the headlights. Bunch in the headlights. Getting hit with that SUV. There were 7 kids in that SUV. There's 8 in mine. Guess what? There's 8 in mine. I fit one in the trunk. He can breathe. Don't worry about it. I think he's good to go. St. Dells, 1 away. 1 away. Okay? 1 away from taking this.
Yo, but honestly,
he's good to go. Don't worry.
Yeah, but honestly, Dells' read on a Bunch's rhythm has been bar none on that defensive situation. Is able to find those walk forward stand medium punches, get them counter hit and confirming them into big damage, allowing him to do so much against Bunch. And now back in this neutral situation, mixing up between tossing that down jab and the fireball and the solar plexus, gonna give Bunch a little bit of trouble, but the activation.
Yeah, great patience here from Dells going in again. Ooh, but Bunch trying to make it work.
Ooh.
Great confirm on the low.
There we go. Spend that cash.
I like that return.
Treat yourself.
Listen, exactly. Treat you. Yo, get the expensive bag. We get the one that shines. Then you know all the jewels are real right there. You didn't get it from some weird market. You're good to go. You got it right from the store. You paid with cash. They looked at you funny when you put it on the deck, but no big deal. And you're gonna build up that bar as you go along in this match. So it's no big deal. He's going with this pressure right here. Back throw though.
Yep. Watch your legs.
Ooh.
Oh, what happened?
Confirm on the low. Dells kind of backing up here.
Oh, yeah,
nice
you don't want to be jumping now. Okay. V skill. Ooh, you doing shit.
Ooh.
Here's the activation.
Getting the sweep right
pop.
here. It's good to go right here. I can feel him getting hit.
Conversion.
I can feel the blessing of the fierce upon the face is what I'm feeling. And what I'm feeling is St. Dells ain't Saint as much. And you know what's going to happen. If he loses with this name and it's from someone like Bunch who's like, I don't even play this game, he's going to say that. He can't be allowed in the tournament anymore, actually. I don't know if he can be allowed in the tournament. The blasphemy that is going on right here, the blasphemy that's going on, St. Dells, I mean, you do the costume code and get into it because we are at the final game between the two.
Yeah, but can we talk about the turnaround on the momentum here? Bunch just able to find out where Dells is going to start trying to poke out and that kind of stuff. The mix up between the jabs and stuff. And see, poking right after that first jab, getting a nice counter hit conversion. But one thing Bunch hasn't quite caught on to is the solar plexus strikes.
Yeah, going in
That's
with
the name of the game. Checking the dashes, right, with those?
Yeah, trying not to put any dirt on the St. Cola name right now. But man, Bunch is looking pretty clean. Going in with a throw.
Dells, you gotta wake up. Stop thinking about Ryu's toes. Stop thinking. Put the shoe off the phone. Take the shoe off the phone, Dells. Wake up, Dells.
Oh!
Okay, jump the
Back door.
overhead. I'm a little bit scared when that overhead came out. That overhead definitely can hit
That was
people
a
in
good
the air. I've seen it close out rounds too many times.
We all just had a mini heart attack.
Dells gonna make me have a.
Be having heart palpitations like this.
No, with the anti-air back kick, but the EXDP on return from Bunch, trying to put some damage to the deck and put some space in between him. And now looking for the activation, not canceling right there. And now gets a conversion off that crouching medium punch.
Evens out the health now. Del's on though. He's full stock.
Yeah, full stock, but it only counted if you're able to do something with it. Bunch just trying to lock him down in this corner.
Yeah, nice V reversal.
This is your home.
Absolutely, you gotta pay rent. You staying here this long.
You gotta pay rent. I want to see all the utilities too. Utilities, water bill, you're paying everything. A lot of great life means a lot of damage if you can get. But the interruption, Del was waiting. He was commiserating. And now my man's gonna be defibrillating. They're gonna have to call the ambulance, defibrillating on the homie. St. Dells. You get to keep the name for a little bit longer. St. Dells. It was looking a little dicey. You were thinking about Ryu's toes, thinking about how you clean those, but guess what? St. Dells, you got back in the game. I like to see you. Checking a lot of the dashes, a lot of the EX pressure right there. Good stuff to Dells.
You see, Dells just wants you to see. Dells just wants you to see more of his gameplay. That's why he's willing to steamroll that first game, and then he's like, all right, let me slow it down a little bit. You guys might have missed some of the smaller things that I did there, so let me just reel it back in. But real homie Bunch did a great job of counter adaptations, maintaining that space that he needed to, but not enough to beat out Dells. Going to go up to winners finals now.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop on the Dells fanboy train for a second here too, because I really appreciate he did a lot of great movement checks with the fireball. Something I noticed throughout each match. You know, throwing out the fireball to kind of check in case that Kareem was going to try to dash in or do any sort of movement inwards. So really, really smart gameplay there from Dell. So pulling through, like we said, moving on through winner's side. But, you know.
Yeah. I thought you would really enjoy that solar plexus strike that he did so much.
Dude, he got that a lot. It was very consistent with that.
You know what? Maybe I know you don't play the game like that, Bunch, but come on, dog. My man was rushing in. My man was speeding, going 16 to 25 in the children's zone.
Listen,
you're gonna pay a $600 fine for that.
Cut him some slack. He was just playing third strike with us on Monday, so cut him some slack. Right?
Okay.
He was rocking.
I'll give him. You don't play the game. I know. But Bunch is pretty good, though, I gotta say. But Dell's gonna move on to winners final or winners like that. Moving on the bracket, that's gonna be really cool to see some more Ryu action. We don't get to see that, but we're gonna be seeing some more of Flux Wave versus Crippler on the deck for winner semis.
Yeah, and we're talking about people picking out their secondaries. It's been a little while since I've actually seen Flux Waves bring out the Monat in this matchup versus just playing the Poison, which always seems like the better matchup against Cody.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see. I'm not familiar with how this matchup is going to play out right now. Flux Wave looking very oppressive with his pressure. Try and go in with that drill kick here.
Ooh. Yeah, the more difficult thing about this matchup versus playing it with somebody like Poison is I feel like Monat really has to commit more in the neutral to kind of stop Cody from getting in. And once Cody gets in, there's no reprieve. Like, O'Crip's just going to keep busting that ass until he's at the top of the class.
Dog, bars again. But let's begin this combo right here. V-trigger activation, side switch. This is fine. I was going to say the opening right here, the reset, the return. Oh, but the reversal, keeping the pressure on with the EX, a double dash up. Finish the job. There it is, the crouching me to check the walk back. I love that.
I'm really surprised he didn't wake up super there. I was expecting it.
I would have. Yeah, O'Crip was expecting it too. You saw that he neutral jumped, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like we're seeing some more answers here to the tornado from Flux Wave. I kind of like this change. You know, it seemed pretty oppressive from Crippler in the first round, so kind of pulling through, walking Crippler into the corner. Great anti-air.
Didn't quite get the conversion he wanted, but that was still excellent. Just the awareness to, you know, pop that orb and at least try to get another juggle.
Flux popping it, locking it, and dropping it, dog, in terms of damage. But keeping everything solid here in the neutral. Thank you for that pass off, by the way, Nog. I had to take that one. I was like, hold up. Let me hit him with the old school. Flux, but it's part of the new school. You see this constant pressure right here. Keeping Crippler out. EX, don't matter. Backdash.
Ooh, you gotta remember there's an orb behind you.
Yeah, you saw that Crippler actually got more aggressive because he wanted to hit Flux before the orb came all the way back, and it's actually costing him a lot of life as Flux is able to just control this neutral with that orb. Gonna call it back on that sweep, but doesn't even need it with the crush.
Final round.
My man's playing reckless out here, but you know what? Yeah, I mean, and also, he had full meter. He's feeling real confident about his neutral. Playing reckless with it, but it's working out. Blesses the dome like that. Blesses the melon. But now you got to take him. To me, right here, if I'm Crippler, I'm saving a bar to get in with the EX as much as possible. But he just have the dunkers just like that, just like that. Don't listen to me. Don't worry. Just do your own thing, Crippler. I'm sorry.
He's like, yeah, look, I'll use the meter to get in. EX knockout immediately checked.
Lost the bar for it too.
Sometimes it's what it is. You gotta take a guess.
Absolutely. Flux, though, really conscious about keeping the spacing. I see the double dash. Ooh, does not want to get hit by that Zonk, but you are going to get crush countered. There's the rock setups.
Okay, all plus frames while you pushing button. Waiting to get
Don't
gripped
do
up
it.
right now.
It's a bad thing. And he can play this distance a lot better because he has V-Trigger, but the activation, though, from Flux coming through, you better be real defensive here.
One. Yeah, but has to be careful.
Flux can finish this. Oh, that could have been it.
I was going to say, he finds the juggle.
The Miss Cleo. But call me now. 1-800. I'm going to see you next round.
So what happened there, it looked like, was that Orphan Crippler hit the rock upwards, and Fluxboys took a break to see if it was going to drop and hit him, and it completely missed him. And I think that's why he was able to just get away with that super punisher. That was really good though on him.
Well, I think he hit the jump roundhouse when the rock got tossed, and then he went for a low medium kick to make sure he had the confirm, and he should have just done raw super, but he found it a little bit later anyway, so it's not too big of a deal. But getting crushed here early in game number 2.
Yeah. Big tech. Wow.
Yeah, Crippler going in right now, but not enough. Nice anti-air, but man, the damage is piling up. Activation. All right, finding his way out of the corner.
Try to get the reset V reversal though. Yeah, I like that denial right there. Using the V reversal to stave off the V trigger, but still stuck in the corner is not where you want to be. Overhead connects. EX down to the ground you go.
Okay, but finds the activation. Works from Crippler. Not enough to close it out. Just needs one more touch now. Yo, bounce it up a couple of times. Rock clashes with the orb.
Yo, excuse me? That wasn't the same rock. There was somebody else at the top of the screen dropping stuff at the. He's like, I got you, bro. I got you. Let me help you out. The assist me.
Listen.
He didn't miss out.
I've played baseball a little bit. You always got to be checking those pop flies. They will knock you on the dome.
Oh man, that's like dropping a penny from the Empire State Building.
I was thinking that too.
That sucker sinking to the ground. Bro, how'd you die? You get up to heaven, how'd you die? Well, some idiot dropped a dang penny on my head. It's the worst way to go. And here we go. Fuck with the jump in.
Whoa, just mashing.
Super.
On the reset.
He's ready for the command grab.
And this is fine. He's going to be building up V-Trigger anyway if he needs to finish off Crippler.
Got the throw.
Not sure what that crouch medium punch was, but it did avoid the jump and let him get it back. They're now just back at mid-screen. Watching Crippler just toss some rocks. Build meter this way. Doesn't cost any of your V-Trigger.
That's one thing that you got to definitely worry about here. Is letting his character get up that super situation. Not the biggest in terms of killing with super, but you can definitely put yourself in better situations, and it's not going to happen.
The rock came back.
You didn't believe.
You gotta believe. Put your hand on the book, dog. Because I'm believing right now in Fluxwave as he is on set point.
Yep, going in, trying to get the setup here on the meaty.
Fair trade. Pick up. Put down. Going with the throw. The pressure, though. Flux is in prime position to take this. Just has to make sure everything is tight and right. But the EX going to unlock the door.
Yep,
Does it again.
Right back in there. Yo, don't jump. Helder right there going to get the stun. I don't think he has enough to kill, but Cody's a big boy with big damage.
Reset time and the rock to come down. What a statement. Dog, you should have been blocking, but at the same time, you're worried about the 20 options that are happening. The rock, the throw, the command grab, the slap against the dome, all the different things coming through in the clutch that's going to even us out. I'm sorry, oh Crippler. I'm sorry. I prophesied your demise. I'm so sorry. We're going back to Battle Lounge as we are 1-1 in terms of game. Who's going to take this?
Oh, he's cracking the poison.
Oh,
sure.
Yeah.
He said, I need the cheap stuff. Crack it open. I need the toxic stuff. I need the most toxic of toxic things, the most toxic neutral, the things that people complain about on the Twitter. This is what I need.
It's definitely one of the things where I said it early on. I'm like, man, it's weird that he's going with Manat in this matchup where he usually just plays poison and it's like a very free match for him. But, you know, he just doesn't want to get rusty with his other characters. You know, got to make sure the Manat's still, you know, shiny. You got to make sure you polish the orb there so that you can see the future properly.
But was that the right move? You've lost a game already, and maybe it might take you some time to unrust whatever you pick here, but it's going to be the Mika. It's going to be hold on now. If you're trying to make a statement, this may be the wrong time to do it. Again, you don't want to be in losers, but listen, again, not trying to prophesize no demise. We're still game to game, and Fluxwave is an accomplished Mika player. Is going in.
And what you have to realize, right, I feel like switching to Mika at this point where you kind of have a feel for how your opponent's going to be playing in the set, it works out pretty well for you, right? Because we've seen NuckleDude do it. We've seen, like, we clearly are seeing Fluxwaves do it. Fudo, you know, whether he's playing Birdie or Poison or Mika, you know.
Word.
Always plenty of time to kind of understand.
Yeah, great jump in there. Fluxwave's really showing the Mika was the right pick.
Yo, I'm a believer. That has put Flux on set point right here. I'm a believer with the wake up. Didn't do it though. Go back to sleep, son. Go back to sleep. You hit the alarm clock at the wrong time. It's nap time. Stun, not done just yet. One more sequence is definitely going to do it, but the back throw, the defensive kind of switch positions, and the activation.
Oh, that was cheeky.
Yeah.
A little bit. He didn't get a lot of damage off of it, but keeping this corner here, which is all that Fluxwaves needs.
I'm at local buttons.
Alright, going in
This
with
is
the
where you
back
live
throw,
now.
getting the corner advantage, the rock setups.
Oh my goodness. So much happened there in just a little bit. So the Rainbow, the EX Wingless is, you know, projectile invincible, beat the rock, got to the other side, and then Crippler just did forward roundhouse and charge roundhouse, but we're back into final round here.
All the way to the limit here, all the way to the other side of the corner, to be honest here, with Flux using that EX, be reversal, trying to keep the pressure on. Checks him coming in. Locking the door, dog. You don't belong here.
Yeah, nice nice jump over the tornado there, going in activation. Oh no.
The disco, but the disco. Good blocks. Good defense. The dash up. EX connects. Neutral jump. Unleashing the skies.
Trade. Yo, and he finds the hit.
Crippler.
What?
Crippler.
Cody wins.
You should have brought your best. You should have brought your best. Oh, Crippler says you should have brought me the toxic.
You know what his best has done for him? It's allowed him to win like 25 weeks straight. All right, the man's got to change something up. Okay.
He's like, I want a
You know
little
what? To me, dog, winning's fun to me though. Winning's mad fun. Flux, if you need to do something different, go pick up golf or pick up a new hobby on the side, because winning is fun to me. But it was to the limit, so I can't sit here and say that those were bad selects. Definitely working still, but it was Crippler washing his hands of the situation, being able to take Flux down the losers bracket and gonna let them move on in the winners. That was some good games right there, dog. Seeing Flux get checked like that, I don't care what character he's playing. Seeing Flux go down like that means that Flux is only gonna get stronger as he moves through losers. If he does, the ellipses are on there. All right, because we're not finishes yet.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I think what it really was, yeah, Flux Waves just wanted to see the Incendium Classic, Ocrypt versus Dells. You got to give it up. The boys that have played each other way more than any two people should have. Fun fact, Dells is the entire reason why I understand the Cody matchup as well as I do, and he only understands it that much because he has beaten Ocrippler into the ground with his Ryu before. So,
yeah.
Thankfully, V-Skill 2 came along for Cody, gave him some saving grace.
Yeah, that character,
Yeah,
without that V-Skill 2, I feel like this season would be hard. But go on, sis. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Flux moving down into loser side, so definitely not going to be down and for the count just yet. We will see a little bit more of him. But yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing Crippler versus Dells on Fire. But speaking of fire, I want to see that Matcherino. I want to see that go up. So make sure you guys are checking out the Matcherino. Enter in the code. Show us some love. Show the players some love.
Run the code. Run that Matcherino. And I'll let people have the Saint, okay? The more you run that up, I actually will let some of these players have the Saint title on you. But y'all gotta run it up heavy. Y'all gotta tweak this stuff out. Saint Dells versus Crippler. But Dells right here is washing the homie. Going in right here with the fireball pressure ender, the forward heavy punch of the DP ender. The connections are happening.
Yo, in the trade, they're gonna do well for Saint Dells.
It sounds so weird, but you know what? Because he's winning, it sounds so right. It sounds so right. Good parry right there on the fireball.
Oh my goodness, just trying to find every poke under the sun. Too far to get the buffer. Yo, my goodness, these solar plexus strikes. Still doing.
He's like cycled through all the buttons. You gotta make sure they all work, right? With the buttons and stuff. You gotta make sure everything's work. Just
like he's
like medium punch, standing punch,
medium punch, medium kick, stand light kick, stand light kick. Oh, let me just,
let's see what
heavy works more fierce. There it is.
This works. This one works okay.
I do see V-Trigger there. It's the activation. Oh,
punish,
the
yes,
toss
sir.
in their face.
He just did it. A Saint would never do that. I'm just saying. A Saint would never do that. But a demon would EX activate just like this. A demon would activate just like this.
Wow, no X here.
Yo, my goodness. He did get a counter conversion. It just needs one more touch on Ocrypt. Misconfirmed there. Be a big waste of meter, but Dells mashing that sand light kick in the punish pretty easily.
I like how he didn't wait or debate on what he was going to do. Immediately matched light as soon as he could. And Saint Dells taking the first one in the first part of our winner's final set. This is going to be a first of 3. So we got some long games to play. Crippler could come through with the Urian if he's being a little saucy or whatever other characters he was playing. But Saint Dells is sticking with the Ryu, and they're sticking with it.
Yeah, definitely don't feel like any of them, but excellent punish there on the V skill.
Going in, all right. Sending him to the corner, following up with a throw. Dells ready. Again, I like too. He's being very cautious.
Yeah, I like not overextending, getting backed on the corner. You don't want to be putting it in the corner at all, and I like that. But now the back throw, putting it on the deck for the damage. Trying to let the EX gets interrupted, and the knife is going to extend that range, but it may not matter. Dells is outside the distance, finds a punish.
Found the punish, found the follow-up situation with the back throw, looking excellent here, pretty clean.
Dells on, yeah, he's looking good right now, man. Oh. Great EX fireball there. Goes for the tech.
And great checks there with the fireball. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, get a little bit of V-bar with that parry, right? So it's not bad to throw to have that when you know that they can't do much. But here's a crush to follow up roughly in, staying rough with it.
Oh, slice and dice.
The slap chop.
Put him to sleep.
Yeah, excellent on the other side. Look at this damage here too. Had plenty in the tank there to take that round. Crippler still showing some signs of life. Gaining on the ground yet.
Dog, I feel like we talk about the damage that comes from Ryu, but yo, Cody's got to put the EXDP right here. St. Dell's busting out right out of the pew.
Fat one. That was a fat one.
Ooh, and talk about a jump and beautiful work. Going into keeping the pressure going with the fireball. I like this cautious spacing. Little check activation.
Yeah, miss on the Oki situation though. Got him back, thrown away from the corner.
Dell, careful here. No cross cut, just does a light though. The light touch, no cancel in the super, going for the chip, no dip situation. Dell.
Good.
Yeah, I really would have
Tell me what
preferred
you
to
like,
see
Dell.
the stand medium. Really would have preferred to see the stand medium punch straight into the critical art. Maybe even donkey kicking the critical art at that point, but finds it with the chip out. Works just as well. Up 2-0 now.
Listen, I prefer to see a lot of things, but I prefer to see him win, and also with style, especially when he's up 2. When he is dominating like this, I prefer him to do it with style. If you're going to run the Saint name, you got to win, but with style. You got to do it with style and grace. And you can't, you got to do everything to save face, okay? Especially for a person like, you got to save face for me, okay? That's the whole point of running the name.
He's
and
gone.
I think
What
we're
happened?
bouncing out. You got more games to play. Oh, Crippler, what's going on, brother? You still got more games to play. If it's just, might be one or more than that.
Yeah, it's winners finals.
Yeah.
Dells want to win by default.
Oh, exactly.
My man said default. He was gone. Let me come through with that W. But here we go. We're going right back into it. Oh, Crippler. It's a long road. Whatever they choose right now is what they're stuck with. And I feel like it's not really the Cody pick. It's just the decisions that are happening. And also Dells themselves playing out of their dang mind because they got the tag of Saint.
He is definitely looking a different way than I've seen
So
him
hold on,
before
hold
with
on.
that Saint tag. I ain't lying.
I just want to say, is it technically collusion because Delzon is using your tag, Mr. Cola?
You know what? I'm not
think it's
being
a
biased with my
commentator
commentary, though. There's no
Yeah,
bias with my
right.
commentary. I'm only given the most fairest of fair in commentary. What are you talking about? It's only been
I
fair.
know I'm biased. Yo,
At least you're honest, but I won't be honest. I won't be honest at all. Just like Old Crippler ain't gonna be honest with his character. He's got the thunder with that B skill too to be able to combat the fireball pressure, but still not the most fun matchup for Urian. He wins it,
No.
but it's uncomfortable.
he only
Yeah,
wins it
definitely
because
a
there's
difficult
Aegis on deck.
position.
Yeah, I'm about to say the Aegis. That's the money maker right there.
Yeah, Ryu definitely gets to have a fair say in the neutral game, especially with his better fireballs and stuff like that, and good answers to the knee drop.
Yeah, I like the Crippler kind of a little more cautious here about the spacing, playing his own version. Ooh, beautiful punish.
Optimal stuff here. A lot of corner carry. Gets to throw the meters building. There's a lot on the line right here. Dell's got to finish this off. Put out all the mirrors. The buy one, get one free. There's still one there. He's out of there.
Ooh.
Oh my
Nice DP
goodness.
anti-air.
He hit almost on the other side of his head, and he finds the cross-cut punish with the medium punch and the EX fireball. Dells is on something different right here. Mad saintly.
He's on that yard. He's down saintly right now. He's down saintly with it. Let's go. Dell's. Oh, as soon as I say that, he does the bad Tatsu and gets punished. Come on, dog. I need to see something better. This is the greatest story I'll ever be told in Street Fighter history for him.
Dell's on match point right now, but man, Crippler is not giving him a chance to breathe. Dell's finally finding his opportunity. Going in with a throw, trying to build up a little bit of damage here. Great check on the anti-air. Ooh, and a beautiful, beautiful check on the EX headbutt.
Yo, what side gonna say it's fun? I like up Aegis.
That saves him from what could have been a terrible situation, but still, parry, and the super to catch it. Oh, Crippler, not enough for the finish, he thought. Not enough. Tossing right through, but don't back, don't but he's alive. What's going on? Don't die. St. Dells just needs to finish it, and the fireball will do it. St. Dells is moving to grand finals, winner's side. St. Dells.
The man is not a
Dells,
saint,
baby,
he is
say
a
it with your
god.
Ooh.
He's not a saint,
He's
he is
ascended,
a
he's
god.
ascended.
Look at that.
He's
He
ascended
has
beyond.
ascended.
Wow.
Blessed.
Yo,
He says
blessed.
blessed himself. Blessed. He blessed and finessed his opponent It's not over just yet. But that will put him in grand finals winner side. A 3-0 with the Saint name. That's what happens when you get the Saint tag. But you got to ask for it and also pay for it too as well. But Saint
that's
Dells,
yep,
for today, you're doing good. I need the royalties.
I'm like, how much of this pot is your cut? This is why you want people to donate so much.
Follow them on Twitter.
People, listen. I need y'all to make sure that pot is fat, okay? We got to cover not only the Uber Eats of the homie Dells or whoever takes it, right? And the other people in the top spot, but also mine. And that Uber Eats delivery itself, it ain't cheap. So help a brother out. Come on now. All right? And we're getting into more fights here. People tweet it out. Let people know what's going on. Some great Street Fighter 5 action. We already had our winners finals. We're moving down to the dungeon, dog, with the demons. We've got a lot of killers to see who's going to be fighting Dells, the saintly Dells. But we'll get to that soon enough.
Mm-hmm. So we got Fluxways and Z's Nuts. They're going to be playing up next on stream.
Ooh.
Nothing's funnier to me than hearing somebody say Z's Nuts and then seeing Flex's smile. It's hilarious to me.
Her combating the laugh, like I know you're trying to hold it in.
It's so
you just
hard.
gotta give
It's
in.
so hard to keep my composure with a name like Z's Nuts.
It's so hard to keep the composure.
I'm gonna just sit here.
You guys wanted the best commentary. You're getting it right here, right now. Flux versus Z's Nuts on the deck, on the table, coming through with the air fireball, the pickup, the put down.
And this can definitely be a rough match for Minot with how many approach options that a character like Akuma has.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing that right here too. I see that stun. There it is, building up. Flux. I don't know if Minot's the right pick in this scenario.
Yeah.
Especially because she doesn't have a ton of health.
You got to realize these nuts ended the round on 69, so.
Oh my God,
nice. Yo, chat, let me see the nicest right now. EX, I like that. Gets a connect. Interruption right here. Fluxwave's got to be careful with the fireball game, right? That's going to be a problem. You got the B skill, but also being able to check from the long range when you have the orb equipped will do it. EX again. The skies are protected. Miss Cleo reading everything. And Buffalo coming through with the 10-piece. I see you. Welcome, take a seat. We're playing some great Street Fighter 5 action. Top 4 out here. Flux versus Z's Nuts.
Oh my goodness, just walked up Demon Palm, found the conversion into V-Trigger, now locking this corner down. Only with one bar on Flux, so does have to be careful about jumping and throwing some of those air fireballs.
Yeah, I see you too, Flux, building up that meter, almost have V-Trigger here. And
that's the thing, you can take a hit right here. Right here's the money maker. Make it happen. You got to make it happen, but it's not going to happen this round. Flux poking away with the Justin Wong style play. From that distance, hard to come through. Z-Nuts you saw try to go for like the crush counter buttons and things like that. It didn't work. Flux evening things out.
Yeah, it's definitely a rough range, that stand medium punch range where Kuma wants to get in. Man, that air Tatsu went way over Minot's head, didn't hit crosscut at all.
That was in a different area code, dog.
Oh, trying these forward fierces to go over that stand fierce, but not quite working out, not quite far enough.
Nice anti-air though from Z-Nuts going in, got the
grab. Oh,
yeah, I think the one difficult thing he's having is trying to go in and maintain this pressure. It's really difficult for him. He can get a couple small confirms, but Flux kind of pulling through here.
I feel like the Demon Flip was definitely the answer, but that's been caught by the EX DPs from Minot so many times. Backdashes away, Flux ready to play from this distance. One more hit to do it. Just needs to find that connection. That 1-800, call me now for your free reading. Come on, Flux. All we need to do is see that one hit to do it. Hit me with the call me now. I need to see it.
He needs to
critical alert, so yeah, any block here or reaction to a fireball will be good for him. Not even gonna opt to spin. It was too far out of the range of all of his buttons. Just gonna keep pushing them until he finds the one last hit.
One and out, he's gonna zone in.
Got some games to play here. Attacking the opportunity, by the way. Thank you for the sub. Running that to the channel, running that love. If you guys like what you see, again, tweet it out. Let the people know what's going on.
Absolutely. Make sure you clip it too. You know, you can get the clout. You don't have to give it all to everyone else. You see, if you like what you see here tonight, and of course, too, always throw some love over in the match arena. But speaking of love, I am loving Fluxwave's Monot right now, going in. I thought this would be a much more difficult matchup for him. Ooh, I spoke a little too soon.
Don't speak too soon. He definitely has to be careful. He's walking in a minefield.
My man's got hit by
really
every crowd or every Fierce. But this is all it takes, right? You put him in the corner, get to run your game plan. As Akuma, this character is still very strong, going with the V skill and going right into V trigger activation. Flux has to be good with defense.
Yeah, you have to feel Z's Nuts kind of heart just sink there as Flux escapes that corner situation. He kind of has to start all over from scratch.
An activation now from Flux going in and plenty of meter to play with. This is going to be a long...
Yo, EXDP? Yo, he was watching that for years.
Bro, let him know.
He did that for days. Every day on a Wednesday. EX the catch. Flux Wave. Called that sucker out.
Scoops, man.
He can read the future. He ain't no phony.
Right, on match point,
The
now
double
Flux
crush
Wave getting
on a
too
Thursday.
big crushed. But right back, Ashley Z's getting his own crush.
Again, trying
Fireball.
to
I like that
play some
option.
zoning game.
But that zoning game could be really important, like throwing out the red fireball and the EX fireball, just to catch Flux off guard.
Yeah.
All right, activation here from Flux going in, got the slide. Nice little drill kick, little flare to it.
This is probably it right here. This is
combo.
probably
Yeah.
it.
That should kill.
Yeah, plenty of damage to kill. Even scaled to that 50%. Yeah, Kuma life and the unscale and the super going to be an excellent job there from Flux Wave. Looked a little bit rough there in the beginning, but really adapted to how Z's Nuts was approaching the match and was really able to give him a good kick.
Yeah, man. So
You really saw like how he dealt with the demon flips and things like that, taking them from the skies, eliminating that option. I feel like that's not something you need to like take off the table completely, but at the same time, like you saw how it was dealt with, and you also saw how Flux dealing with just matchups that aren't good, right? Like this is not a matchup that's fun for Monot, but the way he plays that makes you like think about it. Like, hold on now. Now hold on. Maybe it's not as bad as we thought it is, but the way that he plays is super solid. I mean, allow him to move on to losers, but he still got a long road ahead of him if he wants to get that grands.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Flux, again, just an excellent job understanding his options versus his opponents. And now we're going to get to see his options going up against Solomon, somebody who I've seen enter a lot of the weeks here at Digital Havoc, but I don't think I've ever seen him make it to stream. So I'm not.
No, he's played
quite
on
sure
stream
who
a
he
couple
played.
times. He definitely has. He plays Zeku and Birdie. Those are his two. Yeah.
A final
Might have
fight
caught
kind
my-
of dude, an alpha kind of dude.
Mhm.
Yeah, might have caught my off week, so I couldn't quite see who he played, but that'll definitely be a good match. I imagine Flux has some good experience fighting against the likes of Orange Man and Misokrantz for that Zeku practice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
is kind of a
but does
matchup where I
he-
feel like.
Go ahead.
Oh, go on,
You
go
say?
ahead.
Oh yeah, but he does. You know, the big question too is if we see the birdie come out, is he going to be able to combat against the birdie? You know, birdie has some range there with some of his special moves, and he also has great command grab opportunities and some pretty cheeky setups. You know, whether it's the bubble gum or whether it's the soda can. So we all know birdie's a litterer.
Yeah, my man
Oh,
definitely is
Throw
not
it all
about.
out the window.
And you know what? Yeah, Solomon ain't even about the birdie. He said, listen, I want to stay dirty in a different way. The Zeku pick. This actually isn't the worst kind of matchup. I know a lot of people, Zeku players are like, how do I deal with this? But if you get in, you get the win, right? Like the pressure that this character can put on, especially in Young, the jumping medium kick is actually really good against this character. But Flux is disallowing that approach, disallowing that distance. Never mind. I'm a liar. Commentator's curse.
Commentator's curse coming in real strong. Nice shimmy attempt as well. That's the stun. Won't have enough to kill. But just one more touch. Reed Fire Punch, definitely the name I recognize. Solomon, less familiar with, but he's getting familiar with Flux in this corner.
Absolutely. Now the big
Does
question
it jump
is,
in?
can he get in?
Jumping was
And
deep.
That was deep dish pizza right there. Yo, shout out to Solomon running. Yo, reading that chainsaw man. Let's go. You bought that chainsaw man? I see you, dog. I see you. Get the counter hit. Don't press a dang button.
Nice break on the throw here from Flex. Still stuck in the corner though, and I see that stun meter building up, trying to go with a beautiful neutral jump activation. All right, back in the neutral.
Yeah, excellent job with the activation and the side swap. Stay in this corner. Don't throw me. I throw you. And that means Fluxwave's looking mad strong here. Not going to have enough to close out, but just one more touch.
Off the backboard. She's to find that final hit. Either person right here. Solomon with the trade and the finesse and the bless. Flux does it again. He does it again.
Final round. Fight.
What are you reaching for, buddy? Not
Exactly. There's nothing there, dog. There's nothing. You're grabbing at nothing. You're grabbing at Casper, dog. And he ain't friendly. Bad
Ooh,
slide.
nice
Good
check there on the
punish by
slide.
Flex.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely great check on the slide there. And the thing is too, Zeku might be scary in your face, but you have to be able to even get into that position first. Looks like he found his opportunity and going with a shoulder check.
Oh, dropped it though. Man, look
Be a little bit more committed with the fierce. Oh, finds it and ends it. Flux finishing off his prey.
Poison wins.
I don't know.
Great work.
I feel like Solomon. This matchup, as like a Zeku player, when I see it, I generally see people go to old because the Kokus are kind of a problem. You don't get to reliably flip over those because they have so much range and so much just that chunkiness on the hitbox. If you're good with them, right? But Solomon going to young, we've seen a less committal with some of his buttons and how much of a problem that has started to be.
So Solomon was
Nice.
looking more. That jumping looking solid here. But Flux just waking up with the challenge immediately, right back into it, trying to control this mid-range space.
Punish.
Good punish.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
EX palm. Wipe that palm off like it was some bad barbecue, brother.
Yep, got the throw on deck. Building up plenty of stuff down there. Not letting that bar go down, but activation here from Flex now. His turn to play. Said, "Mom, hand me the controller."
Oh my god.
Mom said I get to play. And I get 2
I
hours
like
because you
the
were on it
viewer.
too long.
And Solomon's definitely taking those hours, but Flux says, back off. It's my turn now with the V reversal.
He had the stopwatch. He was like, exactly this moment, it's my turn to play. And just like that, Flux takes it. Yeah, the you know how you had the watch on your hand, you were definitely looking at that clock. The millisecond it was your turn to play, you would switch. But the switch right here from Solomon with the neutral jump, I like that. And again, that jumping medium kick, hard to challenge, even with the crouching medium punch from Flux, but it don't matter. The combos are on the deck.
Yep, nice use of the V reversal there. Good defensive tool. Ooh, but even better side switch.
Oh, crouch medium punch. Jeez. All right, nice.
It's mad cheap, but you saw that off the backboard, able to deal with that. Actually, might be a good answer, but not that time.
I noticed Solomon hasn't really tried to go for any grabs.
My man's like going for any of those back throws, those juicy back throws. This is a juicy amount of damage. The cook, the seer,
Hold up, and
it's
he's
clear. The crouching medium punch is broken. That's what's clear. It's broken, but Flux with the anti-airs and the answer.
So you definitely saw that Solomon looking a little bit like Grundy. Took ill on Monday. Died on Tuesday. I messed all of that up. Took ill on Tuesday, died on Wednesday,
doing on Wednesday?
buried on Thursday.
Okay, yeah. What was the Friday? Risen on Friday?
Friday. There's I skipped half of it
Saturday?
because he was buried today on Thursday when Flux took him out of this tournament. You gotta keep track.
But who's rising? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
But,
who's
you know, but
rising?
look at who's rising. out of the grave is Flux. He just pushing the dirt off his face. He says, "I'm not done yet." As he moves to loser's side and moves through his opponent. I would have liked to see Solomon maybe run the old a little bit more to use the Koku. That's usually what I've seen before, but at the same time, the jumpers are pretty good. It's just too much damage on the deck, and the neutral jumps that you saw also come from Flux. He was like, "As soon as you go young, you can't anti-air me. I'm coming through the skies, dog." And no surprise, it's going to be Flux taking it.
Yeah, man. So up next, we're going to be in losers finals. This is going to be Fluxways versus Orphan Crippler. The run back. I believe this was a run back between the two of them. Yes,
they fought in winners. Where Flux played Manat and Mika, now rocking the Poison, the one that I thought he should have been rocking the entire time. But let's see what Ocrip has in store for this.
Ocrip saying, "Your first time here, dog." In the corner.
Yep, stuck in the corner.
Activation time for Flux.
Oh. What? No punish!
Oh man,
This
the
is unfortunate
damage
right
that is put out by that fire is intense.
Little jump. Careful here. The dash up, melee rock throw, up and down the block you go. EX, V reversal. Back off, the gray life. Chase him down with the fireball. It's still there. It's still there.
Yeah, when there's the patience out of Flux here to walk back so much, but the excellent little walk back there from Ocrippler, able to get the little shimmy, take round number 1.
Finds these hits right here, the mid whip right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look at how much health has already occurred in the past 10 seconds. Ocrippler's got to do something. He's got to do it now. Activation off the heavy kick. This will definitely help out. Put her in the corner and put her in a coffin.
Oh my
goodness!
The mix.
That's illegal.
Get hit.
Awesome.
Yo, we don't allow that. Frostman said, hold on. That ain't in this game. You got the Game Shark, dog. You better back off.
It's actually kind of unfortunate. Ocrip doesn't want to be left with this pipe here. Actually limit some of his options to throw fireballs and stuff like that. Got gripped up one time.
Yeah, gonna have to be careful. Both players at one hit. That'll do it.
Cleaning it up. That's what he needed there.
Cody.
Yeah, that low forward really.
If you're Ocrippler, oh, sorry, I was gonna say that Ocrippler just needs this like immediate like run back. I'm gonna get these rounds, these wins, and hopefully take this entire, all the way this match all the way through. And this is not a fun matchup. Like the Poison definitely beats the living snot out of poor Cody out here, but Ocrippler's making it work.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of the things you said. He's trying to win quick, and that's 100% true. You do not want to give Flux Waves any more time to adapt to how you're playing.
Yeah, it seems like he's adapting right now. They're getting nice confirms around below. Really challenging Ocrippler, trying to get in, but activation now, anti-air too.
Yeah, did hit a home run out of the sky, was looking pretty solid there. I like the V reversal beats the rock as well.
He had to buff that up.
A lot of gray life on Ocrippler's side, but it doesn't matter. He's going in. He's trying to get that finish, and he'll get that win. Dog, the dash to catch, the walk back, the hot pursuit.
Yeah, literally not slowing down at all. Matter of fact, I think he sped up there at the end, stealing that turn. The police are out looking for him now.
Like, hold up, sir. You're going a little bit too fast out here. You know, you were going 16 to 25 in the children's zone. I need you to calm down.
Nice defense here. Oh, Crippler kind of cautious of that whip range. I like the tornado.
And he's got to stay in as much as possible. You see, that's why he's using the command normal. And also when he can, the zonks and things like that too in the jump-ins. As well, the weight and the bait. Nice. The finesse and the press. Take him to the corner in the activation. Hold this.
Nice.
Yo,
my turn, lady.
As well.
My turn, lady.
Yo.
All right.
Wait, the fight still gets it. It's a 5-second rule. Dust it off. Because Ocrippler, you are up 2 games. Dust that sucker off. You can still eat it. You ain't see the germs on it. What I do see is the dirtiness that is Ocrippler taking down a matchup that is super difficult, that the Cody players in the Discord say it's impossible. They can't win. They can't do nothing. But Ocrippler is proving you wrong. Final game between the two. If Crippler has it his way.
Yeah, let's see if he's able to wash his hands of this matchup. Good.
Say pulling through again. I really like very cautious right now. The whip range going into with the tornado, kind of check any sort of forward movement.
Dude, that tornado hit so late. Even Oakrip was a little scared, but nice bust out here from
He
Flux.
was like, wait, what? Like, does this actually work like this? Activation though. Using a little ruffian right there, get a little bit of Oki in that distance right here. Between them. It's not you, it's me, the jump in block. Oh, nice. Punish.
Yo, wake up, bad
stand.
stand.
The man getting back thrown in the corner. Disrespectful.
That veer whistles, that could have been maybe a punish right there, but no big deal. It's one more hit to do it. Don't leave him alive. The light touch.
Honestly, I'm surprised we didn't try and go for anti-air with the super when Flux jumped on him. Could have done that actually. Spend the cash.
I think that actually probably would have hit, to be honest. You might be right. Cripple get a little greedy, dog. You don't want to be like this. Don't let Flux start coming back.
Yo, he scraped the
win.
win.
They said the lean back. Dog, the Fat Joe. I didn't know we were in that season, but let's go. Bro,
Activation,
he saved the
Flux
tech.
going in.
Punk was right. I ain't seen no Cody players do that. Punk was right. Y'all saving tech out here.
Woo!
Didn't save it enough now. Flux getting a big damage, not enough. Needs one more touch.
Not where you want to be either. As Crippler, low on life, you can't take those trades. You can't get hit. Max distance going to be spinning out these rocks, and you got to do something with this because you don't want to have the pipe in your hand, but gets checked. Mind your dashes. You're going 20. You're going 25 in a 15. It's a school. It's a school area, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna have to find you for that one. Flux taking that.
Yeah, now you're starting to see the
Is it Crippler
turnaround
up
come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is up too.
Am I bugging? Okay. I'm making
No,
it.
you're good.
You're good.
The this is definitely where Flux Waves is a cop. He's coming in to check Crippler here. He's definitely looking to put a mad stop to everything that's going on and to take him under arrest, take him out of this bracket.
Nice neutral jump there from Flux.
Yes.
Ooh, didn't have the full punish there.
Attack.
Even when there's not full punishes, you're still getting great life on the block situation right here. So, if anything, Flux is still getting away from these situations with a little bit of that tip.
Yeah, Crippler, I see he's got V trigger, so I'm expecting activation here. Nice V reversal though. Great defensive tool. Keep the pressure off and doesn't want to give a lot of gray life.
Yeah, he just lost so much life in that mid-range space where, you know, he wasn't quite comfortable trying to force his way in with EX Zonk, so he kept trying to throw fireballs and lost even more life for it as well.
You definitely want to have a life lead in this matchup. Keep things going in your favor if you're Clipper, if you're Cody. These exchanges are not going to be benefiting you. Does the raw ruffian, it works out, but the heel kick, let me wipe my shoes up on your face.
Okay, right back in with the EX Zonk. Grip him up one time. Gonna activate
EX
here.
Zonk a second time. Alright, Gravy reversal gets his opportunity out of the corner. Back into the corner. But getting throw EX would kind of get something started here. Lots of damage.
Attack.
No anti-air. That's fine. You're good to go. Throws out the pipe ender right there. Try to get the follow-up with the EX. Try to do the raw stuff. You gotta cook it. You gotta cook it. You're gonna get worms if you don't do it. If you don't do it right, you're gonna get worms. And my man's worming his way right back.
Yeah, I also feel like it was a little bit of a missed buffer there on the lights. He saw that he went for the crouch light kick, the space to push a crouch jab, and then a low ruffian felt a little bit weird where like maybe he went for it, but the jab didn't come out. And then all of a sudden ruffian kick came out by itself. So,
All right,
between
out
the
to
two.
the board.
Losers final.
I think we all talked at once there.
yep.
We're at the end right here. Final game between the two. Flux versus Oakwood. But to see who's going to be moving on to the grand finals. Loser side of things misses, but no big deal. No big punish from Crippler. Didn't have anything on there.
Can't jump. He's waiting for those jumps.
Anti-air. All right, EX Zonk, but the V reversal is definitely going to cancel that out
His legs
there.
are getting clipped.
Getting clipped, getting hit. Good check right here. Gets a sweep. Trying to walk back. No go, though. The pick up. Going with the rock. The fadeaway. It was a setup. In and out. 1, 2, 3. No bodies, please. But you got to finish the job. You got to get away with those fat stacks.
Yo,
Just like that, there's a
he
crush.
doesn't get a
No
jump.
follow-up. Where was the EX song?
Oh, and the rock wasn't quite there in time, but the big jump. No, the
He knew,
rock,
he
the
knew,
safety
he knew,
net is there.
He knew.
I can't believe the Rock came back in the clutch. Match point, set point. Oh, Crippler.
Oh,
Yo, MVP The Rock against Flux Waves.
For real. Definitely for real. Definitely, you're not watching the dome, dog. You got to be looking up. It says caution falling rocks at the top. Melee rock throw up and down the block, but interrupts that sequence right there. I like O Crippler making sure that things that are fake are going to get checked.
Excellent anti side
Right
swap
into
as
it.
well.
Activation, going in with the throw, keeping the pressure on. Ooh, but he finds
Off
his
the back
opening
foot.
with EX Zone.
Yeah, and
Activation
he's
time.
actually killing a
And this is
he's
bad.
killing a lot of time off of fluxes, but this is going to be
Yes,
big damage
yes,
into the
yes.
critical art.
yeah. He has to do that.
Do. Picks.
Ooh,
I thought it. That's why I
with
didn't
the
call
for your
it.
life. The man still has a pulse.
God, that could have been it. Careful, O Crippler.
Oh,
Gets
it
hit with the
is.
whip. Final game. Final round. Flux versus O Crippler, taking it to the limit, taking it to the very precipice for this losers finals.
Excellent
Ooh,
anti-air
starting it
here.
off strong.
And you gotta feel Crippler just wants to kind of spin this EX Zonk and get some pressure started, but if Universal on deck now for Flux is gonna make that
That's a good
difficult.
trade. Good trade.
Fireballs are good here too. At this distance where he's kind of baiting out things, we've seen it before. Use the fireball, bait something out, use the V skill, get a little bit of a punish right there. Gotta be the right distance though. Flux adding up in terms of gray life and red life, to be honest.
Activation, in we go. Keeping the pressure going, but I like Flux cautiously spacing.
That's
Yo,
fast.
and he charged it all the way, and
Yeah.
he gets a combo off of that as well. Here's the setup,
Setup
get
time?
gripped.
Off the backboard,
No
let me
stay
get
on the
another
ground.
one.
Yeah, he had
Oh,
to
the
be
V
It was
reverse,
forcing-
get rid of that stun.
There's a lot of bark up out of Crippler.
Forcing
good tack.
just one confirm.
Oh,
Yo,
that's
he caught
so
the
much
cancel.
punish.
What?
The suck does not. It's not on
no!
max. It's not on max. That's all that bar wasted. So it's got B trigger on the deck. Flux trying to get the fadeaway. No open up. Oh, Crippler with the defense on the deck. The hands are up, hot and ready. And he deliver. But the back will take it.
Throw.
Takes over. Oh, Crippler. Oh my god. Oh my
feel like
god.
if it was-
That's heartbreaking.
He's in so much pain.
Any jump other than the jump fears in that situation, maybe it was a jump medium, like anything like the
Oh,
like a
he's
jump
out.
medium kick to hit a little bit lower on the ground would have been so much better there. But the quick disconnect, always making sure we're taking care of our TOs, making sure that we're keeping
Of
things up to
course.
date by that quick
Of
disconnect.
course.
It's not even
Mhm. That's
Valentine's
exactly
Day
why we
yet,
saw
and
that.
the man's heart is broken. That was rough. That was
He
rough.
came back to the. Did he come back to the cubby hole and he didn't see nothing there? He was like, "Hold up, wait a minute. I don't. Where's mine? Where's mine?" He's like knocking stuff over. Where's mine? But listen, what he will find is himself in third place with Flux coming through in the bracket for the grand finals, but this time loser side. A little bit different than what we've been usually seeing. Sometimes we see Flux and losers, I know, but usually they're in winner side or winning the tournament. Will we see something switched up today? We're in grand finals here, people. We're in grand finals. St. Del in winner side. And then we have Flux in loser side for the grand finals of Digital Havoc this week. People tweet it out. I need this to go out right now and hit the match Reno, put some money in, put some love in it, and tell me who you guys
Use our
got.
promo code DH42SFV. That will allow you to add 50 cents for free into tonight's prize pool that we got for Digital Habit. So definitely fill it up if you can. Help give some money to Orphan Crippler as well too, because it is supposed to be. I think it is going to be top 3 payout. I'll have to double check. But regardless, though, help support the players. All the money that we collect today is going directly back to the players. So we greatly appreciate if you can use that promo code. Help support the scene. But yeah, we're gonna get ready for our grand finals match coming up next with St. Del's versus Flux Waves, Oceanus's very own.
I was gonna say, in some alternate universe, it's like Flexus versus St. Cola, but instead we have Flexus versus St. Charles. Alternate universe.
They come from the other side, from a different universe. They're coming to play in ours right here to determine. I don't know. I mean, Flex's side is looking pretty strong. We've seen how the alternation of characters, the cycling of characters has worked out in the clutch. Obviously, the Poison's been doing a lot of work here too. As soon as they switch over, the Poison kind of doing a lot of work. But that's not the only thing that's been happening. Dell has been putting in work with the Ryu on the other hand, and they've been playing each other a long time. In fact, can you tell us more about that? Like how they've been playing each other, how they know each other, how they've been studying each other. Because I'm sure you've seen a lot of
them. You see, they're both Canadian, so they both run into each other quite a bit online and stuff like that throughout the tournaments whenever Flux decides to travel down to the Toronto area. And I mean, and you want to talk about what happens. I mean, just as far as you've seen them in Digital Havoc, I mean, Dells is one of the only people to knock Flux into losers. But he hasn't been able to close out the deal yet, especially against this Poison. Just look at how impressive. This is one of Ryu's worst matchups in the entire game, just not able to get anything started for himself.
Yeah, and the thing we have to consider too, Flex has made it into Grand Finals I believe the last tournament, and he won it, if I'm correct. And I mean, that's not to say he hasn't won multiple ones now, so already showing that he is going to be a very difficult foe for Dells.
It looks so unfortunate to continuously shut down the pressure with the fireballs that you want to do as Ryu. Bad, sweet, good punish again. Dells getting a little dicey out here. This time going to have the V-trigger activation behind it. Hold this for a second. But good defense from Flux. Neutral jump, too. Introducing some different options in terms of defense. Back throw. Yo!
The man has reactions on deck.
I can't believe he did the Tatsu for the throwback. The season 1, the bronze coming out, but we are Grandmaster. The double, what is my man doing? He's smirching my names because it's not landing. The only thing that's landing right here is Flux Waves is super. The critical art for this critical finish, and it's critical that my man get a little bit better because Saint, Dells, you're running my name. If you're playing like this, I don't know why he did that.
That was.
I don't know himself into the corner that he tried to heavy Tatsu again.
Holy!
We have to have words after this, though. We have to have, because if you're gonna run the tag, you're gonna have to do a little bit better. You can do a little bit better, brother.
He needs a pep talk.
I think he likes to live by the notion that if he doesn't know what's going on, his opponent won't either.
Okay.
Dell! What? I don't know if that's gonna work here. Perry gets a crush, so that's kind of sick though, and now gets a finesse and blessed with a throw kind of situation. Jump in. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. The Dells that we've been seeing before in this tournament. Let's let him in winter side until.
Yeah, but I definitely think part of Dells' strategy here is to be that little bit of extra random to throw off Flux's game. Right? You can feel like some of the jumps and dashes are starting to work now that he started to mix up some of the other options with like random stuff like heavy Tatsu and that kind of stuff, but not working out the anti-air whip from a mile away downtown. You're about to put your feet, you're about to land at JFK, and that man's already getting you out.
He's like already at the what is it called? He's already on the
listen, they don't
like whatever. I don't know what it's called.
The tarmac?
You know what I'm talking about. Tarmac. There we go.
Runway?
I haven't flown so long.
Yeah.
I haven't flown so long. I forgot airport terminology. What I'm not gonna forget is Flux going in on Dells and these wake up Tatsus. My man is giving away games like they're candy. Wake up super. This ain't gonna land. What's gonna land is across the head. Is this fierce? And I'm fiercely upset with Saint Dells right here. We might have to, if there's a reset of the bracket. Take it off. Take the
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, dude.
I think he's getting demoted to Choir
the
Boy.
Saint off his name.
Yeah, Choir Boy.
This
Dells.
is definitely
Yeah,
Choir
really-
Boy.
I'm really not pulling through right now. You know, I'd like to see. He had really a great opportunity with a parry. I'm surprised he's not using it more. But Flux Wave's just a force to be reckoned with, non-stop, on the go.
What's the VP?
Listen, guys,
trying
you
to
have to
do
realize
this?
Dells is in a state of
I'm
half
so
giving
mad
up.
right now. I don't. You are in winter side of Grand Finals. You have 2 sets to play. You don't have to play like a bronze Ryu. Sweet.
He's not playing as a
You got, bro. You better put your. I don't know what he's playing right here. What is going on? Say Dells, please stop. Please stop.
Level 2 EX Fireball. Oh, you're so plus. As a matter of fact, I think he did the DP so fast that Flux couldn't have pushed a button.
This is like someone picking the controller for the first time and saying, "Bro, I'm gonna play Ryu, dog. Let me see what happens." And rolling their face on the stick. Dell needs to get a little bit better about this quote-unquote randomness. He needs to start putting a game plan together and putting together to take down Flux because it's not happening. Finds a fierce connection. Try to get the anti-air. Good sweep though, at least.
Yeah, the man is playing DDR with his stick right now, but Flux seems to be very well composed. Setting us up for grand final reset.
What's going on?
What's going on? The reset that's happening here, it's as if St. Del's, first of all, has Uber Eats at the door. They're not going to say, "Hey, dog, you want this food?" He's like, "Yeah, hold on a second. Let me just lose this round." All right, mom is calling him saying, "Pause the game." He can't pause the game. All right, you have to tell moms to just wait a second, Del. Tell her to wait a second, to chill out. You're gonna be done in a second. This is the reset, and you can get it done. You just have to focus. But I'm gonna tell you one thing too, people. On the other hand, if you don't win another one of these, he's getting demoted. He's getting demoted. He's getting demoted. You can't run the same tag and play like this. Come on, come on.
Bro, I've never seen.
What I have to say is
so much. Go ahead.
Yeah, what I have to say is it's at least better than what happened last week where Slain Man just left. He saw he had to fight Flux Wave's game for game number 3, and he was just like, "All right, I'm out." He bounced. So Dells is at least sticking to it a little bit, but we got Flux Waves in the poison, or not the poison, the comp outfit, because Dells is under arrest. But one thing you have to know when Poison's in the cop outfit, you have to jack it off. You have to use a costume code. And
oh my god! We have to jack it off still when she's got with that outfit on with the jacket. The jacket has to come off, right? The jacket
is
off,
all
right?
Jacket off, right? I also like how he's
false. No, we're never gonna get another job again. I'm telling you, this is our last time at Digital Havoc. Thank you guys for having me. And also, I'm sorry, Capcom. I'm sorry.
I've been making that joke with Poison.
I guess I won't be.
Oh,
I've been making that joke for like a year and a half.
We're really tour again.
Dells making some changes here. Got nice anti-air from Flux Wave activation. Spoke a little too soon. Going in the pressure. Stuck in the corner.
You wanted to see that V trigger 2, the hype parry flex. Here it is. You ready for it?
Yeah.
This is for you. This one's for you.
I'll take it.
Doing it for you. The back throw.
I'll take that.
There you go. There you go, Dells.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
I respect
Dells.
He's not making him scared because he knows he can't just casually put that out now.
Dells. The false prophet Dells. Are you going to redeem yourself in the eyes of the Church of the Saint? Let it happen. But the parry right there, the call out.
That was max
100
Yeah.
damage. Though.
Alright, he's got V-Trigger on deck. Activation time. Lots to play with. But Flux Wave activation, or V-Trigger as well. There's activation.
My man said, dude, I dare you.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead, but I love whiff parry into DP.
Just the idea that, like, you're going to try to do something, and Flux is doing something different. I'm not
jack it off?
I'm good. I'm gonna let this. God damn it, no.
I'll say it. Yo, the jacket's off.
My man's trying to kill esports out here, and he's doing a damn good job. Flux is doing a damn good job out here, too, taking down the false prophet in terms of making them feel uncomfortable and unusual. We've definitely not seen Dells play like this in a long time. Flux is putting him to the brink. I'm trying to add some sort of explanation because I don't know why Dells is acting like a fool. But here's the seriousness. This is serious Dells right here. Come on.
And Flux right now, too. The thing is, Flux can eat those fireballs and build that great life. Or, can't eat a fireball because there's not really a major OP situation here for Dells, even if the fireball lands. Really just playing the spacing game. But Flux is cool with that. Poison's down with the spacing game.
Yeah, the spacing game is great for Poison because, you start trying to throw fireballs, Crouch Fierce is there with the down whip, the medium whip's there to trade. Always looking pretty solid, but Dells with the V-Trigger activated make Flux a little bit scared of the buttons.
Yeah, this is going to help his defense a lot more than it's going to help his offense. But this is fine. Like, Flux got to be real careful about that parry situation that could come. It hasn't landed. As long as he's smart with it, as long as he stays solid and doesn't get hit with the whip, he can't equip that damage. I'm just saying, Dels, please,
he's at danger
do
range.
something here.
That was the danger
No,
range.
the super freeze.
I could tell exactly what Flux was going for because every down Fierce was getting Dels closer and closer to that activation in the super range if he threw another fireball. I could see it happening. I could see that Dels wasn't quite catching on. Toss that fireball thinking maybe he was going to pull a fast one, but Flux is always there, especially with that V trigger first.
Dels, I'm gonna need you to redeem yourself in the eyes of the Church of the Saint. Okay, we are watching. The sodas are lined all on the pews and things like. You can come get a sip, but you have to come equipped with some better neutral and not get hit with these crouching heavy punches right here. Not get hit with all this damage. I'm trying to the Judah.
Well, we can get here right now. You think that he missed like weeks of like Sunday school right now, man?
Oh my goodness.
My man, he has to sit. After this, Dels, if you don't win, you gotta sit through hours and hours of mass, not being able to eat breakfast. You gotta wait until it's over. You gotta wait until the congregation has disassembled.
Yeah, walk.
All right, going in with a throw right now. Yeah, a little bit of damage on the board from Dels.
Okay.
Ooh.
No! Oh, that's to get gripped up.
Oh, gripped up from downtown.
The back throw. The back throw. Over the shoulder, dog. Yo, Flux is checking my man doing everything. You see that wasted meter right there? No more EX Fireball for you, but does get the sweep crush counter. The delay don't matter. Flux still getting the damage. Another sweep. Dels throwing it all out here.
Yeah, wasn't ready to punish that flip on the other side.
Yeah, nice work from Flux here going in. But you gotta watch the toes. Great hands here, following it up with the throw. Woo! That's gonna kill.
Well, excuse me, it's 5-0.
Yes,
man, that jacket off.
People. Flux said, yo, give me my money already, bro.
Poison.
I
tell.
feel at this point.
Listen, Flux is
I don't.
jacketing it off, all right? He's taking it all off. He's ready to leave to have some me time. All right.
It's over. Dels, I'm gonna need you to. I mean, this is game point for Flux. Excommunication. He's gotta go. This dude's gotta go. He can't come back. You see him looking somberly in the distance. You see him turn around. Everyone's having fun at church. They're sipping sodas, and you're going thirsty. Right now, Flux is getting his thirst quenched right now with this damage on the deck. The interruption on your V-trigger activation denies that pressure.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. That was a lot of stun meter being built here. Ooh, and again, lots of stun. Even with the back throw, he's still not in a very nice position.
Okay. One thing we have to give Dels credit for, the amount of sweeps that he has hit on Flux is kind of ridiculous. Flux is entirely willing to take those by just holding back and like just getting out of the way.
Set point, Flux.
Yo, my God.
Dels finally trying to turn things on, maybe. What is he doing with the parries? The forward heavy punch comes out in the clutch. There we go. Break the collarbone right there. The flip out though from Flux way.
Flux might give him
working
one.
out so far.
Might give him one.
Ooh, that's
there we go. Trying to get it done. But that could have been more, right? It don't matter. Flux with the side switch crush. The follow up.
Yo, has he awakened?
No.
Has he come back to the No, Ribby's like, nah, dog. Natural sweep for the parry. It was a setup, dog. It was a setup. The cops have surrounded the place, but Flux, he's got the artillery.
Yo,
and the super to connect against the fierce. Let's go. Anti-air go.
Trying to
Mini
jump
rock
in
go.
immediately after. Yeah, now Flux can do what Poison
nice
does best. He's not going to
anti-air.
get the juggle that he usually gets, with the back roundhouse, but V-Trigger 2 coming in here. Let's see if he's able to hit that big parry.
Gonna save this.
Alright,
Knows that he only needs one
activation
more hit
here.
to do it, and that'll do it. Excommunicated Dels is out. He is OUT, and Flux is going to be the one taking it for this week's Digital Havoc tournament. He's excommunicated, can never return. All he can do is look somberly in the distance. Don't ever use my name again. Don't ever use my name again, Dels. If you're gonna play like that, you
Redacted.
Yeah, I do
goodness.
like the fact that he
I'm
is
hurt.
immediately in chat with Poison's broken. Flux can't beat me without playing Poison. It doesn't matter because you lost, and you got tossed, and that's all I got. I'm out. You broke my brain.
And you don't get, and now we're gonna strap you to the cross, dog. As you are the loser, you're gonna take this L with you, and Flux is gonna take the W once again for another week. For another week, Flux is going to win. This could have been the change that we were needing. The cool thing that Hi-Fi could have been like, wow, Ryu has won a tournament against Flux, and we could have got the shock face and everything on the YouTubes. We ain't getting none of that. Another day, Flux will play and take a W.
We were that close. Remember Orphan Crippler? He was that close. He was right there.
Yeah. We don't talk about him right now, yo. In good vein, Orphan Crippler, like, yeah, we'll let him sit this one out. I even checked too to see on Steam. He immediately went offline right after that shit, dude. So I was like, damn.
Ooh.
Yeah, he went
Computer
offline on
off.
Steam. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, we don't talk about that for the next week. But anyways, Fluxwaves is going to be your champ for this week's Digital Havoc. He's going to be sitting nice with 24 points for the Nintendo Gaming League. He's sitting real nice with that right now. But I want to say honestly, thank you to everyone that's been supporting the Digital Havoc. Thank you to our talent that we have all around here today for our stream. Flexus, thank you. Nagarami, as usual. And St. Cole, thank you for returning again.
We really got to thank you.
I got you, baby. Yeah, we
And
gotta thank you,
also-
dog.
and also-
Let's come
and also-
through, put on a good tournament.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Listen, it's a team effort. I cannot also forget Drew Face for making these godlike graphics as well. And of course, the stream
Oh,
man
hell yeah.
right now too. Uncle Vinch, he's in the background. I don't know if you can hear him, but
I'm
big
here.
thanks.
I'm
Oh, you're
here.
there too. There you go.
He's been looking.
We're playing Phasmophobia right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where is he?
Quick, the ghost hunting. The ghost hunting.
Can you hear us, Uncle Finch? Can you hear us? Oh man, this has been some kind of tournament, right?
I hear your prayers.
You're our prayer.
Stop.
Oh man. Also, too, don't forget to before we close off the Match Arena, be sure to check out the Match Arena link that we have in the stream chat. Use the promo code DH42SFV, and that will allow you to add 50 cents for free into today's prize pool that we got for Street Fighter V. So definitely check that out. And yeah, you also the stream. Thank you, everyone. We got a couple of people that followed us with a lot of raids today. A lot of people that also gifted some, some tier 1 subs as well. Much appreciated for all the love and support from everyone. But once again, yes, thank you. Congrats to Fluxways for winning Digital Havoc again. And we are going to be signing off. Before we do, any of you have anything that you want to share? Anything coming up for you guys you want to talk about?
Flex, go ahead.
would
I know you got
actually
some
like
stuff coming
to-
up. What's going on with you?
Yeah. So please, tomorrow I'm actually going to be commentating. It is the finale for the Queen of the Hill series. It is an all-women tournament, so please make sure to go check it out. Give some love to that series. It's really, really awesome. A lot of women behind the scenes, both competing and commentating and working in between, have been working really hard on this. So definitely want to give them some love. I know there's a big prize pool behind it too. So definitely lots worth fighting for as well. And of course, we love to support the women in our scene. So please check that out tomorrow. I will be on mic, bringing the spice as always. St. Cola, Noguremi, what do you guys got going on?
No, Grammy, what's going on with you, dog?
What's going on with me? Well, you guys can always find me at Noguremi on Twitter, but I did just release the second episode of my podcast yesterday. So make sure that you guys are hitting that up. nogchats.noguremi.com. Excellent way to find me talking with some of my friends. So far, I've talked with Joe Monday and Thomas Winkley, but I'm sure you'll start seeing more of even the people that you see here on it eventually. It releases every 2 weeks, so it takes some time for me to get through everybody.
Fair game. And if you want to follow my idiot self, I'm at _St. Cola. I'm going to be doing Grand Blue tomorrow for the BG Callisto's channel, and then also on the weekend they're gonna have Waifu Dome as well. So if you want to check out some Grand Blue action, after that, on Sunday will be Salt Mine League, and God knows what will take me in a couple of weeks. So I'll just have to see. But until then, people, it's been a blast. Thank you guys for coming through. Thank you for Digital Havoc for having us as usual. It was great Street Fighter 5 action, but I'm disappointed in Dells, so I'm gonna go fall asleep.
Yeah, that's
Tune
fair.
in
I'm done with the
tomorrow.
day.
Also, tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be back with day 3 of Digital Havoc as we're going to be doing Killer Instinct. So we got that running. And then also on Saturday, we're doing a Gundam versus Gundam Extreme tournament as well, Operation Crossfire. So definitely check that out as well this coming Saturday too. And yeah, that's basically it. Thank you all for watching. And we're going to send you guys over to Get Good FGC. They're streaming some their bar fights right now. So you guys take care and thanks for watching.
Yeah. Peace out.
Bye.